I am still in love with the drawings you did for all the characters.
I'm glad.
They're so cute.
They're quick and cheap, but fun.
Hello.
Hey,
Hi.
Mac.
Hello.
Bamf just stepped away. As soon as Bamf gets back, we will go ahead and get started.
Woo! Just a heads up, my sisters are here, so if you hear yelling, that's them.
Hi, sisters.
Oh, they can't hear you, but because I have the headset on.
Well,
But
tell them I said
they're-
hi.
All right, hang on. Dana and Shayna, my friend Maisie says hi. My friend Maisie says hi. They said hi.
Your sisters are named Dana and Shayna. It's
Yep.
amazing.
Being twins will do that.
No, I hear you. My grandmother has twin brothers, Melvin and Marvin, so.
Hang on. Whoop.
So we hear screaming, it's them. And if we hear the screaming in your voice, that's them brutally murdering you? Is that how
Most
that works?
likely.
No one is allowed to brutally murder you tonight except me. That's the DM's
Prerogative?
prerogative.
If I could not be murdered, that'd be great. Intentionally.
Well, just don't make bad rolls.
You just
Easy peasy.
volunteered yourself to be the first to go.
All right, well, let's start off with a quick recap of our adventure from last time. You had just entered a cave as you searched for a purse that was stolen from a young woman at the Penslington marketplace. You chased the thief into the sewer, tracked them down to their house, found out it was a poor innocent boy forced into stealing by his father, tracked down his father, got into a completely unnecessary bar fight, eventually found the father, and had wound up here at the Red Cliffs Cave hideout. Let's get you over there.
Oh shit.
And before you lay the two dead bodies, one
Bam,
man,
thanks for
one
the host.
mastiff that you killed last night. Are you guys... There you go, okay. Can you guys see and hear this?
Yep.
Oh,
Excellent.
poor puppy.
Now would everybody do me a real quick favor and just make sure you can grab your icon and move it? Your token?
I cannot.
I cannot.
Clicked mine and it disappeared.
That was amazing. If you go to your character sheet, you should be able to grab your token and drag it on, and then you'll have control of it.
Alright, let me just get
Your
into roll
character
20
sheet.
now.
Oh, perfect.
Sign in.
I hope you're all happy. I drew a decapitated dog just for you.
So I can place my token, but I cannot move it after
Oh,
placing
come
it.
on. Why does everybody want to call me now?
Strange. Let's see
So did
what's
you just
going on.
drag it off of bio and info? Once you've opened it up?
Yeah, that's...
Hang on just a second. Okay, what's going on here? Edit. Token. In control. Can be edited and controlled by Bamfy. You should have full control over it.
I'm just styling all over this dead dog here.
Try this one. Any luck?
No. Does not appear to be letting me do anything.
This is very odd. Okay, I know I saw Rektar in the chat for a second. Rektar, are you there? Can you help us? Rektar, are you out there? Can you hear me?
You're our only hope.
Why is Waynela sleeping on the job? None of that now.
I
I'd
figured
like me to
that
deduct more points.
I figured that was like which way she was facing.
That's not my turn. You know what? Maybe I should just take away your token abilities after all.
No.
For those of you who don't know, we are waiting on
Oh shit! Who's
Mac,
that?
who got
Who's
a
that
call
new
from a
follow?
friend,
I didn't even see that.
and trying to figure out what the heck is going on with the V token. I don't know. Let me
Crud.
try something here.
It's my long lost twin.
I don't know who just followed me. Give me 1 second. Let me open up my Steam Labs so I can see who it was. Hold on.
Okay. Try grabbing it from the character sheet one more time and see if you can move it now.
Alright. Dragging. Dropping.
Oh,
and-
wait.
Bamf
One
followed
other
me. Thank you so much for that.
option.
I saw you host me,
So-
and I didn't have time to get to my thing before the follow. So thank you for that, Bamf.
Okay, try it one more time.
Of all days, people want to call now.
That's usually how it works.
Sorry about that.
Nothing.
No? Mac, how about you? Can you drag your character token from the character sheet and see if you can move it on the map?
Let's see. Collection, my settings, compendium, journal.
It's the top, it's the one that looks like a newspaper. It's called Journal.
I found it.
You should just be able to drag your name over and plop it down on the map and it should show up.
Oh, if you drag your name over, that one you can't control.
Oh, so you
So
have
you
to click
actually-
on the actual icon.
Yep, click on the actual icon, open up bio and info, and there should be a token there. And you drag that token onto the map, and that one you can control.
Whoa!
Ah, yay,
Oh,
success.
hey!
Also, there's
Okay,
an army of
Mac,
Macs.
let me update yours because I've got you set up with the wrong token. Hang on.
Oh wow, you really did it. Draw that decapitated dog.
Yes, I did. Do you think I'd lie? All right. There you go, Matt. Can you move your token?
Well, you probably need to delete that one and draw a new and pull a new one out.
Yes.
All right. Awesome. Okay, so now you are standing over the bleeding corpses. How would you like to proceed? We're going to assume, by the way, that you guys have taken a rest since last we met, so anything that needs to be recovered is recovered.
Okie doke.
So can we peek around the corner and see what's down the hall?
Roll me a stealth check. Mac, by the way, I don't know if you saw this, but if you use your character sheet on the Roll20, if you want to just click on where it says stealth, it will automatically roll a stealth check for you.
Oh, cool.
Oh, I am so stealthy.
Super stealthy. Okay, this is absolutely of no consequence whatsoever to the game or the map or anything, but I'm going to show you anyway just because it amuses me. Boom, skeleton in the wall.
Wow.
Oh wait. Oh, nice.
Can I play the spooky, scary skeleton song?
Hey, speaking of which, the music didn't play when we opened this. Let's try that again.
It did, but like stopped after one playthrough. I don't think it's up to loop.
Ah, gotcha. All right, so Alora, you peek around the corner quietly, and you can see down the hall. It travels a little ways until it branches in two different directions. It's poorly lit, but you can see flickering torchlight coming from the more southernly facing split. You also notice that the ground seems to be going at a fairly sharp incline up.
Can I examine the dead body? I'm sure he doesn't have the bag since he's just the watcher, but I'd like to just check to be sure.
He does not have the bag. He does have a mace, but it's a fairly worn out and battered mace. And his armor is pretty holy.
Ew.
You mentioned looking for bag and looking for purse, and I suddenly remember that yesterday we got a purse from that kid's dad and never actually looked into it. So I just randomly pull it out and look into it.
The purse of coins that he offered you to leave him alone
Yes.
before you did not leave him alone.
Well,
Maybe.
No.
All right, let's see. In the bag is about 20 pieces of gold. Given all of the hubbub, you have a suspicion that this was not everything he was paid for the purse.
You mean he lied to us?
I mean, who
People just do that.
would imagine?
The
There goes my
nerve.
faith
And he
in
looks so
humanity.
trustworthy.
Okay. I suppose we can split the gold and each take 5.
Actually, I feel like we discussed this last time because I remember talking about us like each taking 5 gold or something.
That
Maybe
was
I'm
off of
misremembering.
the people who you fought with at the bar, the ones who tried to mug you.
Okay.
So are we each taking 5 more gold?
Sounds fun to me.
I'm
And
fine
then
with
after that, I vote that the fighter goes first.
Yeah. All right. So I'll proceed over here.
So again, you see torchlight coming from. How do I ping? Why am I not pinging?
Just
Push and hold.
Click and hold.
Right,
like
it's.
left-
I know how to do it. It's just not working. There we
Oh.
go. Okay, so you see torchlight. Why is it not working? That wasn't even me. It wasn't in my color. Hang on. Okay. Why is it pinging where I don't want it to ping, though?
That's probably someone else.
But it's my color. You see torchlight coming from this direction.
Yeah.
Maybe it only pings if you're on the selection arrow.
I was on the selection arrow.
Okay.
I'm going to. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say we can see torchlight. Can we hear anything?
Go ahead and roll a perception.
Everyone or just him?
Wow.
I'm gonna say
can
everyone.
roll. Yeah.
Everyone?
Please, everyone. Help.
It's the long elven ears. It helps with that.
I'm still tilted from.
Maybe not me.
I had.
Somehow I rolled worse than your critical fail.
That's impressive. Well, none of you hear anything other than Winela and Mac. You kind of hear the vague sizzling of torches.
Hey, there's torches that way.
Hang on just a second.
Thanks, Bright Eyes. I would never have guessed.
Oh, come on.
Uh-oh.
You hear
Sorry,
a cell phone ringing.
Sorry. Hang on.
Wow.
These are really advanced bandits,
Yeah, no
Right.
kidding.
and they can get a signal through solid stone. I wonder who their service provider is.
This is witchcraft if I've ever seen it.
That is high-level magics. Way in over our heads. Run!
Dude, I may be a tough fighter, but even this seems like it might be beyond my scope. Just imagine if they got internet in here.
I just want to imagine that they start like flinging Nokia bricks at us.
Even I would not put you up against indestructible
Such an
weapons at
unstoppable
this point.
force.
Mac, let us know when you're ready to proceed. Mr. Popularity.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna go kick the dead body.
It flops over floppily. Wait, you kicked the dog?
No. I'm gonna go over and try to stitch the dog's head back on because I feel sorry for it.
Did you bring needle and thread?
It may be very difficult, but I do have rope, and I can pull some strands out of that.
Ugh.
Who do you think you are, Chuck Testa?
Nope. Just me, Chuck Testa.
Well, the greatest taxidermist. I'm glad you got that at least.
I love Chuck Testa. Also, I am the meme queen.
My old roommate had a he likes to play like NCAA football and just make like stupidly overpowered like players. And he had a linebacker in one season named Truck Testa.
Nice.
Nice. I'm back.
He's back.
Oh,
All right. So
resume
all
the
you
position.
hear is the snapping, crackling of some torches off to your right. Nothing up to the left. Although you do notice that the hall seems to be going more steeply upwards to the left.
Interesting. I'm going to proceed slowly towards the right, hopefully quietly.
All right, go ahead and roll stealth.
Oh boy.
Hey, Synth.
Well,
Hi,
could have been
Synth.
worse.
You proceed quote unquote quietly, and you can see that the tunnel continues a little way before breaking into two other directions.
I curse quietly.
Synth, thanks for the follow.
And then I follow the age-old rule of follow a wall, so I'm gonna go right again.
Okie doke.
I am going to disable my follower alert sound for now, if possible.
It opens up into a chamber. A small
Should I just
stream
disable
trickles along the
alerts?
back wall of the chamber, echoing down the cave. A few tables are scattered around the room and a long counter against the other wall. There are a few dirty plates and cups stacked around the room, but all of them have kind of a neglected, battered, chipped look to them. There's a couple of bits of meat and bread on the table, but even from a distance you can tell that they're not things you would put willingly in your mouth.
Sounds like my apartment.
Can I
No
take some
comment.
of the meat and food?
Ew.
Do you want food poisoning?
Well, not to eat, but you never know when you could use a good bait or lure.
Sure. Although you will have to deal with the smell that comes with it.
I am fine with that.
There's already a smell with him.
That's my dwarfen musk.
Ugh.
Manly.
Well,
Yes, this definitely offends Waynela's delicate elven sensibilities.
Can we search to see if there's anything else that might have gotten left behind here?
All right, go ahead and roll an investigate check. You don't find anything.
what?
You don't find anything.
Wait, all right. Quick
Yeah.
break. I don't understand what's going on with the left number versus the right number.
So rights
It's
if you
gonna
have
roll
a
twice. If you have advantage, you're going to take whichever one's higher. If you have
Oh.
disadvantage, you're going to take whichever one's lower. Otherwise, you take the first one.
Oh,
So
gotcha.
way to waste a crit.
Well, you know, I didn't tell it to roll twice.
Waynera, Mac, are you going to search around too, or are you going to leave it to the ladies?
he's
I'll
way
search
too
around.
disgusted to want to go in there.
I'll search around.
Okay, go ahead and roll an investigation check. Okay, Mac, as you are looking under the table, maybe pocketing some of those sweet, sweet, disgusting meats, you find a slip of paper. Let me see if I can remember how to do this. What did I miss?
Oh, just Twinkle Toes being a wuss still.
All right, I think that should have worked. Mac, if you look in your character journal, you should see a handout.
Oh shit, is this still playing? Oh no. Sent, thanks for the
Let's see.
host is just reassured me that I have not
That's
disabled my sound. Give me 1 second.
And that's the newspaper one, right? Here
What?
it is.
Yeah, click on the
Yes.
newspaper tab.
Boss, I swear I'm not nuts. I heard it
Crank down
again.
that sound.
Something's moving around in the lower storage room. Can you have Lucy or Nick check again? I'm not going in there until whatever it is chased out. Signed, Murda. So we're going to the lower storage room, right?
I have a feeling we might end up that direction.
Yeah, considering the other direction was going up, stands to reason we might be going down.
Yeah, so it was going. So the path that led west, that was going up steeper than this one, right?
Oh
This
no, no,
path
no,
over
no.
here is going up.
Both go up, but the western one goes up more steep.
Gotcha.
And, you know, bear in mind, lower is a matter of perspective.
Sure. All right. Well, anyone else want to do anything in the mess hall? Emphasis on mess.
Nope.
All right. Then we'll keep going.
There you go. Everything's muted.
All right, this room stands empty, save for a couple of tables that are set up against one wall, but only one chair, which is tipped over with a broken leg. A dirty lump is piled near your feet. Lumpy.
I guess I'll investigate the lump.
Roll for it. It's clearly just a dirty old cloak that's full of holes.
Gross.
Where is
And
everyone?
there's nothing like in it.
Nope, just holes.
Well, I'll look
Okay.
around a bit too and see if there's anything obviously interesting.
You don't find anything, just some splinters from the chair leg.
Anyone else?
Nope.
Not gonna
No.
look around this time, Mac? How about you,
Mm,
Inela? You're not grossed out by this room. It's pretty empty.
It seems so. I'm gonna move deeper into the room, and I want to do a search because it seems weird that we've run across two rooms that are completely empty like this. So I want to investigate.
Okay, go for it. All you managed to turn up is a single, slightly torn playing card that's tucked under the legs of one of the tables.
I suppose there's more of the cave left, but don't you guys find it kind of odd that there are these so many like empty rooms here?
That seem abandoned.
Yeah.
Could be they're just
they
out
are
trying to
abandoned.
find more marks.
Could be, but there was that note that he just read that said that there was something strange in the storage area. Do you think that maybe more and more of them have been going there and maybe they're dead? I don't know. I'm jumping to conclusions. We should probably get moving, though.
Yeah, I'm
Do
gonna
we
choose
smell
not-
anything like, say, a dead corpse?
Roll an investigation check.
Would that be investigation or perception?
Whichever you prefer. Since you're intentionally sniffing it out, we would say investigation. If you just were passively, then
I do smell something, but it's
it's
coming
the
from
dwarf.
Yeah, it's the dwarf.
Christ. Third dry heave. There it is.
So
Alright.
how would you like to proceed?
If everyone's done wasting daylight, I say we move on.
Okay.
Alright.
All right.
Oh
This
my goodness.
passageway through the caverns starts to climb increasingly steeply to the point where in some places they've actually carved out steps to help you get up. So as you continue on, you find yourself getting a little bit out of breath from just the sheer climbing.
Maybe these wussies behind me.
And let's move on.
This is
to the
Dungeons and
next
Dragons.
section
Oh, there's the
of
music
caves.
again.
You should be moved over to a new map. Tell me if that's accurate.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. You should be able to see in the bottom corner, bottom right corner. Excellent. Mac, you want to pull in your token?
I'm trying. Here we go.
Awesome.
Alright.
So, if you would like to continue to be stealthy, you're going to need to do another stealth check here.
Alright. Well, first off, I do a investigation or perception, whichever one, to see if we hear anything.
That would be perception.
Christ almighty.
Oops. Sorry. Hang on. Perception. Here we go.
Stop playing your bagpipes, Mac.
Okay, so Mac and Alora, you hear a very distant dripping of water, but other than that, you can't hear anything of any real note.
Alright. Well, nonetheless, we will attempt to proceed with caution. Attempt being the operative word.
Mac trips and squeezes his bagpipes, and a little short chirp comes out.
All right, looking down the corridor, you can see that it branches again.
Anyone got a favorite direction? Otherwise, I'm just gonna go right again.
To the right, it is sloping up more steeply than to the left.
I say we go left.
I might
I
as well try left.
All right. I'm nothing if not democratic.
All right, you come into another chamber. Near the entrance of this chamber, you see a desk with an actual working chair. Atop the desk are a broken quill and some scattered pieces of parchment. Along the back wall is a bookshelf that's pressed tightly up against the wall. A chest of drawers is jammed in front of the bookshelf, and a couple of other chairs are stacked on top of that. A few other bits of debris and an empty barrel are pushed up against those.
Well, that's a bit suspicious.
Yeah, no kidding. And I'd take a look at the papers on the desk and see if any of them are of note.
Roll an investigation check.
Joy.
Can I inspect the bookshelf?
Go for it. Roll an investigation check, and you're going to have to hang on for me 1 second here.
And can I search the barrels and stuff?
Yep, absolutely.
I'll take a look at the desk too.
Please. Can't be expensive any of this. And neither can you.
All right, Winera and Mac, you notice that the bookshelf, there is a slight hint of light coming from behind it, as if maybe it's covering up another passage. The other two, you don't find anything on the desk of any note. It all just seems to be scrawled chicken scratch.
I'm gonna look to Mac. I'm gonna say, hey, can you help me move this? I think there's something back here.
Sure. Remember, lift with your legs.
Of course, of course. Would that be a strength check or?
Yes. Excellent. You don't have any major. Well, Mac, you strength.
That's a strength save, though.
You strength. Oh yeah, you did a strength save. Click on the actual strength score. Excuse me.
The strength score.
Yep.
So
It says
So, like,
strength
over
right
on the
above
left
number.
where you've got all of your ability scores.
Up.
All right. So
Saved
neither
by
of
a
you have any
technicality.
major difficulty. It's a little odd as the spindly-looking elf is easily heaving things out of the way while the sturdy dwarf seems to be struggling a bit more. But you managed to push everything out of the way, revealing a small cleft in the stone that is big enough that you think you could probably get through it, though Mac, it's going to be a little bit of a squeeze for you width-wise, and Waynera, you're going to have to duck, but it's manageable.
Okay. First rule of small passages: fighter goes first.
Yeah. Not that
before
it's...
uh,
go ahead.
before anyone tries to go in, though, I would like to investigate it first instead of just jumping straight into a random crack in the wall.
Please save me.
Mac, Waynera, are you going to investigate the desk, or are you going to leave that up to the other two?
I trust the
I'll
humans.
investigate the desk.
No, don't trust the humans.
Mac, go ahead and roll an investigate check for
I
me.
never was good with my letters.
All right, once again, Mac finds something that the other two missed. Let me...
It's because I'm smaller.
All right, Mac, you should find another item in your player journal.
All right. This piece of paper says, Conrad, the move will be something something, new hideout at something something, investigating the in something something lighthouse.
What was that last bit?
The new hideout at, then it's all torn, investigating the in, it might be in, or it might be another word. It's cut off at IN, and then lighthouse.
Oh, okay. Lighthouse.
Did
Do you know
he?
if there's a lighthouse around here?
Well, it's a seaport, so there are a number of lighthouses up and down the bay.
So since it, like he said this aloud, I'm assuming since he did say the first 2 letters of the lighthouse. Can we make a knowledge check to see if maybe we know of that lighthouse at the port?
I'm going to go ahead and show you all this note so you can see what he's talking about. I'm going to assume he would show it around. I believe you should be able to access it in your journal now. If not, let me know.
I don't see it.
Neither do I.
Let's update that then. All right, now for sure you should all have it in your journal.
Hey,
Yes.
Conrad.
Investigating the incident? Or,
The new hideout. Does that mean they packed up and left? Are we just
That might be.
Are we just here for nothing?
That will explain all the
Probably
empty
means that
rooms.
whatever's in the crack in the wall scared them away. So why don't you go see what that is?
They
I
could
mean-
still be moving too.
Yeah,
Because-
assuming there is something in there.
They left a guard and a dog behind, so they probably plan to come back for something still.
True.
All right, well,
Can we see anything in the crack?
Just a little sliver of light. It's kind of a blue glowing light, like maybe you can see a sliver of moonlight coming through a hole. You're not sure, but definitely not much. It's pretty dark in there.
But the moon isn't up, is it?
Yeah, it was up by the time you guys got into
I thought
the
we were during the day, weren't we?
Okay,
We did
fine.
rest.
It's yellow light, like maybe there's a bit of sunlight. I don't know. I thought you guys were at night.
all right. Well, saddle up, ladies. We're going in.
All right. Well, you're close. Hang on here. Let me see if I can figure out what the heck I'm doing. Come on. Okay. Ah, can you see it now?
Yes.
Oh, whoops.
You're close.
I tried. Did my best with what knowledge I had.
All right. So you move into a room that's shrouded in deep darkness. The soft dripping of water is louder here, though even those of you that have dark sight can't find the source of the water. The humans, you're moving blind. Wainera, Magorl, you can see a number of large boulders on the ground.
Hmm.
Does anyone have any torches or other light sources?
You've got fire, don't you?
And I've got some candlesticks.
Well,
Wait, hold on. Actually, I've got torches, I think.
I'm in the back, so I don't think I can push through past anyone in this tight little fitting.
Yeah, I've got torches in a tinderbox. I'll light one up.
Okay. The moment you light up the torch, one of the boulders next to you unfurls with a hissing screech
Of
and
course it
lunges
does.
at you.
Oh boy.
And here it
Hang on.
comes.
Hang on. Yeah.
Say the words.
Roll initiative.
Is that a golem?
Not quite. You can roll an intelligence check to see if you know what it is.
Nah.
Is that pure intelligence or?
Yeah.
Initiative. Where is? Ah, here it is.
V, for some reason, your initiative is not showing up.
Probably because you didn't have the token selected when you clicked it.
I mean, I see it on. Oh, you wanted to send the result, but no valid token was selected. All right, weird.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It'll just take a little bit more work on May's part to put it in.
Well, I rolled the exact same thing, so
It's all good. I don't remember how to Why is this not selecting anything? Okay. Mac, you and Alora both recognize immediately that this is a ghoul. And I can't select your token, Mac, for some reason. Oh, hang on. There we go.
It's pretty bad when the cleric doesn't recognize a ghoul.
Can somebody remind me how to add Mac to the turn order?
Is it a right click in either the turn order or I don't know.
Oh, add turn. There we go. Okay. Sorry, still a little new at this.
That's a-okay.
Okay, so Alora, quick on your feet. You see the ugly beast lunge at V.
How's a 5 higher than a 21?
Is that the right order? Because I rolled a 5.
Oh, sorry. Let's move you to the correct place. Sorry, I thought it just automatically put you in the right order. Laura, what is your dexterity?
+2.
Okay. All right. Then, my bad. Waynera, you see the ghoul lunge for V. Unfortunately, you're still in that cleft and a little jammed in, so you can't reach to do anything at this point.
I
Is
can
there
see them
anything you
though,
wanna do
right?
from You can see them.
Then I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna cast a sacred flame at them.
Go for it. All right, so he needs to do a dexterity save.
Dang.
He does make his dexterity save, so he is okay.
So fire just like whizzes right past his head.
Mm-hmm. And as we've already established, he loves fire.
Okay, anything else?
That'll end my turn.
All right, Mac, it's your turn.
All right. I just want to try to get this over with. Go take my hammer and go straight for the head.
Go for it.
That'd be a strength check, right?
No, it's an attack.
Oh, attack.
If you just click
So-
on your weapon, it should make the attack roll for you.
Okay.
Like click on the weapon name. Yeah, there you go.
And
Alrighty.
you critted. Very nice.
Finally, someone
So
makes a good
we will
roll.
Do damage. All right, you just did 11 damage to this ghoul. Excellent work.
Bonk.
And boy, is he not happy about it.
You might want to move your token, by the way.
All right, V, you're up.
All right. I'll go for an attack as well with my glaive. Ooh.
A good solid hit. Your glaive does 10 damage?
It's 1d10 plus 3.
Very nice. All
Yeah,
right,
man.
already you've got this ghoul looking pretty on the rocks.
It's a great weapon.
He's probably lost a good chunk out of one of his arms. Alora, now it's your turn.
I'll sidle over a little bit here, and then I will fire off a Grishun's Blast.
Does that have a save or is it just an attack?
It's just an attack.
Okay, so that will not penetrate his ghoulishly thick skin.
Ew.
Ghoulishly thick.
Yeah.
It whizzes past him on the other side from the flame. Just, we have him bracketed.
All right. And this ghoul is now driven into a frenzy of rage. And seeing that you are carrying the torch and you've done him some damage, V, he's going to try and take a bite out of you.
All right. You know, you two, on average, you've hit him twice.
And he will definitely hit you there.
Of course he will.
Okay. For 11 damage.
Huh. Ow.
Yeah, he
Ow.
critted.
That hurt.
You aren't the only one who can crit.
Except I don't crit. That's my problem.
And now it's
Alright,
back to
so-
Rhaenyra.
Yeah, I'm not doing so hot.
So in that case, let me look at my spells. Okay, I'm going to cast Healing Word as a bonus action. So that's going to heal V for 5 points.
Alright. It's still not looking great, but I'm not like as gnarly as I was.
And then unsheath my katana with both hands, and I charge straight for the ghoul, and I'm going to attack.
Okay.
Did that not send? Hold on.
Nope.
What in the world? Why is it not sending? No, that's the wrong one. Yeah,
Okay.
my two-handed one's not working.
Hmm.
Because it's a D10 for damage plus 2 if it's two-handed. Oh, I know why. 1 second.
If nothing else, you can just manually type out the attack roll.
Yeah, it's not working. I'll figure it out later. So, does 20 hit him?
Yes.
Okay, let me roll.
Let me hit the. Oh.
Oh, whoops. So it would be 8. Oh, that damage is wrong, by the way, because I'm using it as two-handed. So it'd be 8 plus
Right.
2, so 10
Okay.
points.
All right. He is barely hanging on here. Mac?
Why is this not working?
Mm. Yeah, I'll finish him off. We'll
I'm
try
gonna
to finish him off.
I'm gonna reopen
You
my
know how to
character
speak of
sheet.
Ghoul?
The ghoul is an animal, I think. Oh,
Go
well.
ahead and roll, Mac. I'm afraid you missed.
Dang.
Your hammer slips on the blood that is coating this thing's body and doesn't do any damage. V?
So it looks like there's a place to actually set up here in the sheet, but I didn't. So I'm just gonna manually do the roll, but I'm gonna take a bonus action and use Second Wind, which is 1d10 plus 1, I guess.
I'm gonna
Is
restart
that to heal yourself?
or
Yeah.
reload this page.
Okay.
Oh, I hurt. Yeah,
All right,
Okay.
then it's on to Alora.
that was my bonus action.
Oh, bonus. I'm sorry.
No worries. Yeah, so I'm looking spry and chipper again, and I'm gonna go for the kill.
You hit him. And he is down.
Christ, max damage.
Nice.
So yeah, with that, having been pissed off by his attempt, I'm going to swing with all my might and just lop off his gnarly molded head.
You do like cutting off the heads.
Well, you know,
Mhm.
it's a good way to make sure they're down for the count.
His head goes bouncing off of one of the boulders, and his body slumps to the ground with a slucking sound.
Now, is that an actual boulder or an air quotes boulder?
Well, it
Round
doesn't
2.
respond to having a head bounced against it, so
All right.
you make your own judgment.
God, the system is so.
Okay. Can we? Is there anything on his body?
Tattered loincloth. Do you want to look under that?
No. I just was not sure about how close he was and how long he's
Nope.
been deceased.
He's not a very well preserved ghoul.
Well, that was a pretty rude welcome.
But not the worst one we've ever had.
Well, you know, not all of us have the incredible luck of falling down manholes every other day.
I
With
see your point.
I fixed it.
hey,
Yeah.
you got it. With that, I'd like to look around the rest of the room.
I was just about
All
to
right.
say that.
Roll your perception or investigate.
Woo! Finally.
V, you thoroughly search the room. You find a number of boulders and some bones and some nasty pieces of flesh that you think may once have been part bandit. You find a little crack in the wall where the light was coming through that you could see through the hole in the wall, and that's also the source of the dripping water. But it just kind of forms into a puddle underneath that and then flows out a small hole in the ground. Other than that, you don't find anything of any real uh, interest in the chamber.
Glad I wasted my crit.
Alora, you find some rocks.
I didn't expect anything else.
Back through the hole then?
Yep. Glad we wasted that time.
I mean, hey, experience is experience.
About that,
So,
when you
was
gonna hook
there-
us up?
Was there anything on the
Once-
bookshelves? Sorry.
No, the bookshelf was empty. The barrels were full, but it seems to be full of their rubbish. Nothing of any interest.
Lovely. All
The
right.
scraps of paper that you found on the desk all seem to be almost ledgers with notes of items of value and locations around Dalris.
Oh,
Well,
can we search the ledger, see if we see information about that bag?
Go for it. This would be either investigation or intelligence, whichever
God.
you prefer.
This is a strange book, guys. I don't quite understand the purpose of it.
Laura, looking over this, you notice that the dates are all from at least a couple of weeks ago, and you can kind of assume from that these are probably pre-moving to a new hideout, so they wouldn't have anything about anything that might have come into this hideout since then.
Yeah.
Okay,
plus
so
the
these are
bag
pre-
was literally just
by ghoul.
stolen.
numbers.
Yeah. So doesn't seem to pertain to our mission here. All right. So with that, if everyone's in agreement, let's continue on.
Yep.
Onwards
Alright.
and upwards.
Yep.
Literally upwards, as the hall does continue to go at a fairly sharp incline. I'm having issues with my reveal here. Okay. And up ahead, you can see that it branches off into two different directions yet again.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm getting pretty tired of this. Does one path slope up more than the other still?
Again, the path to your left tends to go a little more straight up, whereas the one to the right is more level.
All right. Right, it is.
All right, you just barely look around the corner, and hey, guess what?
Oh, come on.
My eye twitches.
I think I know why they're changing hideouts.
All right. I say let's go right.
Okay.
All right, I need you all to roll a stealth check for me.
Goody.
Wow, we've got some stealthy folks in here. And then we've got Alora. All right. V, Mac, Wainera, as you peek in to this room, you see that it's the largest chamber that you've encountered so far, and it seems to have once been the bunk area for the bandits. Now there are only a few cots that remain in the room, though there's room for many more. And currently, 2 of the remaining cots, if I can get this to work for me, 2 of the remaining cots are occupied with the sleeping forms of some bandits.
What do you see in there? Can you hear me? Do I need to speak up?
I'm just going to look back and try and will Alora to die on the spot.
All right, so 2 of them have sleeping bandits on them, and the third bed has a female sitting up on the bed with her hand over a torn shirt. While you watch, she murmurs a few words, and the shirt will glow slightly as the tear in it mends itself. Then, unfortunately, Alora trips on a pebble, and her head snaps up at the noise that you made, and she barks at her command at her companions. Abby, Denny, we're being invaded. And they immediately roll out of bed reaching for their weapons because obviously they've been trained to react quickly in such circumstances.
Oh, good.
Roll initiative.
I didn't know it was the season of fall.
Dang it, V, why'd you wake him up?
My angry death stare intensifies. Soon I'll have mastered the power.
Wait, why did you roll 2
damn it.
initiatives?
The first one said you want to send a result of this token.
Ah,
you can
gotcha.
change it to 12 if you want.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, I forgot to click the token too. My first roll was 17.
No worries. No worries. It's all good. It's still random. Okay. I did not actually make character sheets for these guys, so I'm going to have to do this the hard way.
Oh, yeah, gotta update my note sheet.
A 3? Again?
Denny.
Why am I always going
Gosh.
last?
Darn it.
Soon
I
to be
can't-
dead bandits. Got it.
Hang on. This guy isn't actually moving. I just have to move them down so I can actually add them.
Oh god, they teleport through the walls.
We're
We
way
can't
over our heads
beat this
here.
This is-
power.
Really high level magic.
This is the work of an enemy staff.
Teleportation. And they have cell phones. We're doomed.
Okay, so let's actually roll their initiative. For the one that was doing magic,
They all get 2s, right?
Clearly.
she
We
got
wouldn't be in
8.
this situation if someone could just keep their damn feet.
The other guy gets 12.
Apparently, I don't even know yet that we're
and
in
the
a
last
situation.
one gets a 2.
Hey, I go in front of someone.
I'm very happy for you.
All right.
I'll
Let me
rip
get
my
map
17
in
roll.
order here.
Can you tell it to sort those?
Did it not? I
The
sorted
bottom
them
is
myself.
there's an 8 at the bottom.
Oh, oops, missed one. My bad. Okay, so we should be in order now.
Now there's an 8 in front of the 9.
Oh, for pity's sake, that's just me not being able to count.
Something 7, 8, 9.
Okay, so Winera, you get the first move
So
as you see these bandits looking at you angrily.
I'm gonna go for a bluff straight away. I'm gonna go, hold up. Wait, the boss sent us here. He hired us as extra hands to help with the move to the lighthouse, and he sent us here to grab you mugs. I'm gonna try and
All
bluff
right.
it. So let me
Go
find
for
my
a bluff. You mugs. All right, the magician-y one will look very confused and take a couple steps towards you, hands somewhat lowering. Wait, what lighthouse?
He mentioned something about a lighthouse new base or something like that. I don't know. He said everything was on need to know. You know that we weren't to know everything, that you guys would know what to do.
So, you're here to help with the move?
Yeah, we're here to get you guys and as well as get everything else remaining here and then head to the new location.
Oh. Well, all that's left are a couple barrels in the other room, and I didn't think they were too eager to get those over there, but, I mean, if that's what you're here for, go ahead.
Right, well, he wanted to bring you guys back as well.
We're supposed to wait here until the boss was leaving. He
Well,
said he'd
that's-
get us himself.
Well, he sent us, so maybe there was a communication error. I mean, I don't want to tell you, you're wrong, but here we are.
Did he, give you the password?
Oh god dang it.
I want to try to bluff
Because, I
it.
mean,
Yeah.
hell knows the boss changes his mind all the time, but he's pretty good about making sure that we're communicated with, so he'd definitely give you the password.
So I just throw a sacred flame in her face.
That's my kind of plan.
Password is secret flame. All right, so she rolls a dexterity save. She's got crap.
I tried, guys. Oh,
Come
shit.
on.
She was apparently not as persuaded as you thought, and she easily rolls out of the way of your flame, shouting, "Get him!"
Sacred flame is the new pocket sand.
And now
Yeah,
Denny
every time you cast that, you gotta
will
yell, "Yeah!"
hang on, I need to get on my objects layer. All right, Denny will pull his dagger out and start charging towards you, but only make it to about there. Mac, it's your turn.
Alright.
I tried. I tried
Can
really hard.
I cast prestidigitation to heat up one of their weapons so that they drop it.
That's a little bit out of the range of what prestidigitation can do. You
Ah,
can't actually cause pain or damage with prestidigitation.
You can make it uncomfortable for them to hold it, but they're just still gonna hold it.
alright. I'll go for this guy's legs to try to slow him down a little.
With your hammer?
Yes.
All right, you'll need to move up to him.
Oh, whoops. Oh, sorry.
10, 15,
Should I leave it, or do I accidentally clicked it?
No, that's
Is that
fine.
fine?
You do hit
Okay.
him, but it's not a high enough score for a called shot, so you're just going to give him a general hit with a damage of 2. And V?
So I'll run up behind Short Stack and make a horizontal slash over his head at
Okay.
Denny's.
Sincerely hope you don't critically fail this. You're gonna have
Yeah.
a slightly shorter dwarf.
Oh,
Here goes
Especially with your
nothing.
propensity for decapitating things.
Yeah, you
All
know.
right, you do manage to hit Denny.
If you click on glaive, you can roll the damage.
Oh, right. A nice solid hit.
And even V could roll that, by the way.
Oh, red.
All right. So the acolyte's turn. She is going to take a look at you, V, seeing as you are the taller of the two. And she is going to cast Inflict Wounds. Or maybe-
Wow. Rude.
Hang on just a second here. My doodah failed me.
Doodah.
I'm thinking for the moving forward, might need to get rid of face cam.
No, we shack 5 miles on. Oh, the doodah day.
Anyone else follow?
hmm.
Okay, cool.
I was just thinking, my burning hands has a 15-foot cone range, so I could hit Denny's, that guy. I would just also have to hit you two. I assume you guys don't have a problem with that, right?
Oh, no, not at all. As long as you don't have a problem with me lopping off your arm after you're done.
Or
Hmm.
So
when
you can't
you
cast
put
that
the
spell
people right
anymore.
next to you.
Always with making more work for the healer.
Give me just a second, guys.
Man. Hi, Zazie. So, we're currently in combat. I am right here. And then we got my party members here. And then we're fighting 3 bandits. Here, here, and here.
Oh, it's right here if you want it.
Could you bring it to me?
Sure.
So we're currently trying to fight
Guys,
or
I was going to speak to God.
we're going to try to fight these bandits. I tried to bluff them into thinking we were
Okay,
allies,
we're bringing an offering.
and that failed. So I threw fire at one's face, and they just kind of rolled out of the way. So it's like, well, shit.
No.
Yeah, dodged right out of the way of my fire.
What are you giggling about?
Oh, something on the 14 subreddit. One of the debuff icons looks like that old picture of Bigfoot.
It reminds me of the problem that World of Warcraft had with the icon for snake meat.
Snake meat?
Yeah, if you squinted, it looked kind of like a penis.
Oh. I see.
Well,
Never-
anyway.
I've never seen snake meat, so I don't
So
know.
she casts Oh, no, she can't cast that because she is not close enough to touch you. So all of that research for nothing.
At
Rippy
least
dippy.
you got the book.
Be very happy that it didn't cast on you.
Yeah, be very happy.
Okay, so
I mean,
instead
rarely
she's
am I
going
happy,
to
but
cast
I'll be less
Bane.
angry.
Probably the easiest way to
Charisma
do
saving
this
throw.
is like this. So yes, you need to do a charisma saving throw for 12.
Whoops.
Who has to?
V and Mac.
Good thing I've got this banging charisma modifier of -1.
Oh. All right, Mac, you're fine. V, when you make an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, you must roll a d4 and subtract that number from the number rolled. So from now on, your rolls are going to be attack minus 1d4.
Okay. And you said that's on attack rolls and saving throws?
And that's going to be for the next 5 rounds.
Jesus Christ, okay.
All right, Alora, your turn.
I am going to go for the caster.
Okay. Doing what? Oh,
With a
Christian's
Christian's
Blast. I
Blast.
didn't see that. All right,
And
you
I hope that
definitely
hits.
hit her for
Never mind.
5 damage.
Okay.
And then Abby is going to come around the corner, whipping out her light crossbow. And she's going to go ahead and shoot at V, because V is, of course, the most obvious one to shoot at.
Targetable.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely.
I'm going to assume that hits.
Ow. Alright, let's see it.
8 plus 1 for 8 damage. Ouch.
Yeah, that hit me good right in the shoulder.
Jafunk. All right, and now we're back up to Waynera.
How
Damn.
bloodied is our fighter looking?
Well, apparently this chain shirt was made on the cheap. I'm having quite a bit of trouble holding my weapon steady, and I'm breathing pretty heavily.
Okay, I'm going to.
Can I tell him
Squeeze.
actual numbers?
I've got a good idea. I'm going to squeeze on past, and I am going to cast Cure Wounds on you.
I'm telling you, Buttercup, we can't make this a regular thing.
Give me a second. I got notes somewhere. So 1.
There was this comic I used to read. I can't remember what it was called, but it was kind of a spoof of Final Fantasy and all RPGs in general. And one of the characters had a healing spell called Kiss. Basically, they had to kiss you in order to heal you.
Uh-huh.
I like to imagine that Waynera's spell is like that.
Okay, so it's gonna be this plus 3. So
Well,
12 hit points of healing. And I plant a big old fat smooch on your cheek. I believe in you.
kind of
All
make
right, so you receive 12 hit points of health and 3 points of
Psychic
will
damage?
damage.
No, it's so the spell, because I'm a life domain cleric, I get the spell level, which is a first level spell, as well as an additional +2 in addition to wherever the spell heals. So
Yeah,
it'd be
I was saying psychic damage for dealing with the kiss.
All
All right, so it is Denny's turn again. He is going to stab at this freaking short guy in front of him with his dagger.
Can I dodge it?
No.
Dang it.
Well, I mean, if he
I
rolls
mean,
low enough,
maybe.
then yeah.
Then yes, but it's not something that you would actively do.
never kissed me after healing me. Oh,
Uh-oh.
you never asked,
What is your
Josh.
armor class, Matt?
No, your mod's jealous.
It
I s-
is leather. So I think that's light. Yeah, light.
Okay,
That's a 12 according to his character sheet.
a 12. Okay, so it does hit.
Oh, that is his old character sheet, but I think it's correct.
I promise I'm not trying to steal Bjork away from you.
For 4 damage.
Oh, damn. You know, I'm not trying to start anything.
Oh goodness. Drama. Mac, it's your turn.
All right. I want to take out the rancid meat I picked up from earlier and throw it at the two in the back.
Okay, because you're in close combat with this other guy, doing so would let him have another swipe at you with his dagger.
So I've got to get him out of the way first. All right. Just him and whoever's behind him.
Throwing it at him would still be an attack. You'd still get an attack of opportunity on you.
While I appreciate the creativity, you might want to stick with something a little bit more tried and true in this situation.
3.
Seeing as he's trying to stick a knife.
Her.
All right. So it is a he, right?
Yes.
Her.
Oh, boy.
Hammer to the crotch again.
And her.
All right. That it has been tried and true. You hit, but once again, it's not a high enough hit for a called shot, so it's just a general 3 damage. But that does knock him to the ground unconscious.
Tried and true.
Besides, Zoz, I'm saving myself for Damien. Come on, you know this.
Okay. V?
Is there room to move past Mackerel?
Yes, but it is going to slow you down. Because you'll have to move past him and over the slumped down body of Denny.
Will it prevent me from reaching Miss Mage?
Miss Mage, yes. Blue-haired girl, no.
All right. Then I will make my way past them and charge at Blue Hair. And
Bobby?
go for a swing. Yeah.
Go for it. I'm afraid that you don't quite hit her.
Oh, well, I tried.
So on the right side, the text box you see is like our roles and things our characters do.
All right, so now it is Murda's turn.
Oh, and that's even before the 1d4 minus.
Oh, yeah. Good point. I forgot about that. Oh, only 4 more rounds of that.
She is going to cast Sacred Flame at you. Waynero, would you just roll me a Sacred Flame? We're just going to call it hers. Oh, it's a dexterity save. My bad.
But it's 1 damage. Great.
well,
Yeah.
let's,
D12 dexterity save. D12.
Yeah, I didn't make it.
But you only take 1 radiant damage, so not too terrible.
All right. Well,
Alora, you're up.
I think I'm going to do the same thing and just try to attack the mage with my Grishan's Blast.
Okay. Oh. She staggers back under the impact of that blast. Oof. And this one, the blue-haired gal drops her crossbow so that she can grab her hammer and take a swing at V. What's that? +3. So she hits.
sure does.
Everyone's hitting on V this week.
Let's
Especially
not put it that way,
Waynayla.
shall we?
And she takes 5 damage from you.
All right. I'm starting to look a bit weary again. Still on my feet, but battle is taking its toll.
And the kiss
Wait.
is taking its toll.
Your turn.
Who?
Way.
Oh,
You.
Way.
I didn't quite hear. I am going to pull out my short bow and I'm going to take a shot at the mist mage.
Okay. You hit her for 4 damage. You pierce her right in the chest, and with a gurgling cry, she falls to the ground.
Shouldn't it be 6?
That's only if you crit. So
I get
four
my
for me, so.
well, because it's okay. Never mind.
So you rolled a 2 +2 for your dexterity, and that's where the 4 comes from. The other
Okay.
+2 is only if you crit.
Yeah.
It does it that way because it doesn't know if you had advantage or not. So
Yeah.
if you got the 24 for advantage, then it would be 6.
Okay.
Oh.
I got confused because it was a 2. I was like, well, isn't that my dex modifier?
No, that makes sense, but yeah. Nope, it's 4. Doesn't matter, she's dead anyway.
Yeah.
Mac, your turn.
Tell you need more
All
crit.
right.
I know.
I
I'm under the crit
step
cap.
over Denny's.
Steps over
and-
Denny's.
They offer you some pancakes and hot coffee.
I step over him while saying, "Now that's what I call a grand slam."
Oh.
And take another point of psychic damage from terrible puns.
I still want to throw the meat at the other person to kind of distract them, maybe cause some vomiting.
You still have
Alright.
another chance because they mentioned the boss was still here.
And I did pick up a lot of meat.
Fair enough.
All
Do
right.
what you want.
What do we call that? A dexterity check?
It'd be an improvised throwing weapon.
Which I guess would be the same as a dexterity check since he's not trained in it. So yeah, give me
it's
a dex check.
It's a dex, but you're not proficient in it.
Does
Not a
literally just
dexterity
dex-
save, a dexterity check. So you want to click
Oh.
on the actual dexterity. Nice.
Jesus.
All right, she takes the meat full to the face. I guess we'll give her a will save. God.
5th. There it is.
I'm surprised it isn't straight up vomiting at this point.
She's pretty turned off by this, and she is going
Ha.
to have to. Well, I was going to say she's going to go last, but she already does that. She's not quite to the dry heave state, but she's pretty put off by this, so she will take disadvantage on her next roll.
Lovely, because I'm gonna need it.
You're welcome.
Speaking of which, V, it's your turn.
All right. Yeah, well, she's understandably distracted by getting slugged in the
By
face
Max beating her face.
whatever that. Wasn't gonna put it quite that way, but yeah. By
It's
the
smelling
putrid
good.
filth.
By Max disgusting rotting meat.
Dwarves just not know what baths are. Then yeah, we're gonna go for a glaive hit,
Go for it.
and that's what? And then do I roll a 1d4 to see what that loses?
Yeah.
Yes. 1d4.
So he picked
I
up
mean,
some
honestly,
rotting.
You're not going to go low enough to not hit her, so it
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
He picked up
Yeah.
some
So
rotting
7
meat
damage.
earlier in the dungeon, and he just like slapped her with it. And my character's just like dry heaving, like
And
ugh.
she would like to go for the dwarf at this point because, oh my god. But, V, you're too close, so she's going to take another swing at you.
All right.
Ugh.
And since
Christ
she doesn't
almighty.
No, she got the 13. Does that hit you?
Yeah.
It does?
My armor class is 12.
Dang.
That should be 15.
Let's take a look. Yeah, your armor class should be higher if you're using a chain shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have it's 10 plus 2 for dexterity, and that's you're maxed out. And then I think
Okay,
it's the
wait,
change is plus
here's
3.
I'm pretty sure that's correct.
Weapons. Chain shirt. Oh yeah, 13 plus dex modifier. Why the hell did I have 12?
It looks like you didn't put your chain shirt on in the one here. But no matter, she doesn't hit you anyway, so she doesn't do 6 damage.
Red.
Wait, your turn. You see this poor woman dripping with putrid meat juices all in her hair, flecks of fat, some bits of mold, maybe a maggot crawling around by her ear.
Oh,
Huh.
Put her out of her misery, quick.
yeah.
All right. Even I'm starting to look a little green around the gills.
I move up 10 feet and I just sacred flame her face.
Get it
Kinda
off!
whisper-
Get it off!
I'm getting it
Whisper,
off.
I'm sorry.
All right, so she gets a save.
Stay still. I'll get
Does
it.
she want to save at this point?
She fails her save. She
Intentionally.
takes 8 damage. You smell some roasting meat as she falls, clutching, clawing at her face, and then flops to the ground and stops moving.
Well, that was fun.
Well,
Why'd you
that
guys wake
was-
him up, though?
That was interesting.
Punch Elora in the face.
Roll an attack check.
That's just straight up strength. Damn it. I'm still a little woozy from battle, so I miss.
Alora thinks you're going for a high five.
Yeah,
With a
yeah,
closed
I high-fived you.
fist.
Fist bump. Yeah, team.
Yeah, go team.
So I'm gonna look to
will.
V after wiping my mouth and go, that battle took a lot out of me. I don't have the power within me to heal you anymore. I would like to rest if we can, preferably in a room without rotting meat cooking.
Well,
Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle.
We
I
can
mean,
go
this
back to
room-
the storeroom. But first, we should probably check and see if there's anything on the bodies.
yeah.
Other than, well, rotting meat now. And anything in the room.
All right. Looks like this room is pretty well cleared out. You see a neatly mended shirt on Murda's bed, but other than that, you see their weapons, but not much else worth taking.
Denny's just unconscious, right?
He might be trying very hard to play dead.
I mean, these are some pretty hardened bandits. Would it be against my character alignment just to off them off? Like,
Off him off.
I mean, that's between you and your god.
I don't know, what would my god say? God, are you there?
Hello, God. Are you there? It's me, Waynera.
I'm gonna say these guys are pretty messed up, so I'm just gonna take out my sword. I'm gonna confirm the kill.
Call it a
We
mercy
could also
killing.
take him back for justice. Tie him up. If they make it, we can drag him out of here later.
I already said I was gonna kill him. I can't go back, and I'm kind of mad I killed him because I just realized we don't know where the new base is.
Yeah. Murda and Avi were fully dead, and now Denny is also missing his head.
Dang it, Waynera.
I'm not thinking straight. Some little dwarf is chucking rotten meat. I saw a maggot crawl into somebody's ear. All right, I need air. Freaking out, man.
First you're falling on him, and then you cut his head off to get rid of the vomit. I mean, come on, man. Or woman, or whatever. Okay,
So you guys are planning to return back to the
storeroom and take a rest.
the room with the desk and take a rest.
Yes.
Go for it.
I drag a cot with me.
Okay,
Since
it
they're
takes
clearly
you a
not
while.
using them anymore. Cool.
Makes a ton of noise.
That's
People
fine.
can hear you from a mile around.
That's
Echoes
fine.
down the chambers.
That's fine.
I'll sit at the desk and keep an eye on the entrance. Because I don't need much of a rest at the moment.
Mac? You there, Mac?
It's me, God.
I'm very disappointed in you in that rotten meat trick.
Mac may have gotten a cell phone reception.
Unless it's like a trickster god, in which case, mad props.
He's not on Discord. He's offline.
Oh dear.
Internet cutout, maybe?
Well, let's give him a minute.
Oh, and they just left Roll20 too.
That kind of sounds like a Discord problem. It's like an internet problem.
Oh, hi. Welcome back, Mac.
There he
Yeah,
is.
sorry. There was a power surge and everything went out for a second.
Oh,
No
dang.
worries. Everyone was dead when Nera killed the last remaining bandit before they could find out where the new hideout is, and now she's crying in the corner. He's
Why?
right.
Oh, God. It's so disgusting. That poor
Was it
woman.
me? Oh,
You should comfort her with an offer of rotting meat.
I
Please
walk
don't.
up to her and pat her on the back, saying, "There."
Don't touch
We'll
me.
be
You
all
held
right.
it.
Lenara knows where those hands have been, what they've touched.
All right, so you take a short rest then,
Ooh.
Sure.
or a long rest?
Short rest, I guess. I mean, I want to hang out in this cave for 8 hours or however long it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, short rest.
Sounds good.
So I think that means that we don't get any cleric spells back, but we can spend some hit dice on healing.
I
Does
could
V
go
still
for
need
that.
healing?
Yeah.
That's what I've been meaning to ask. How do you know when your character dies?
It's complicated. We'll explain it if we get there.
Yeah. Well,
Basically-
correction. When?
If you fall below 0 hit points, then you start the process of dying, and
Start
we'll go
bleeding
into
out,
that
basically.
in detail.
Wait, was I supposed to be changing my hit points?
I don't think you actually got hurt there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally, I'm the only one that ever takes any damage, so.
Everyone's been hitting on V, so you've gotten off lightly.
So as far as spending hit dice to get health back, what do I do with regards to that?
I think you can click on hit dice in your character sheet.
We're up. Jesus Christ. All right. I guess I got all my
Hit
health
dice is a
back.
D8? It should be higher than that. It should be, I think it's a D12 or a D10.
V's is
yeah,
D10. Waynera's is D8.
Oh,
Oh,
wait,
yeah.
oh, sorry.
I was just testing the button. Sorry.
Ah, okay. Sorry, I got confused on who was rolling. So yeah, 12 health.
Woo. Man.
And you can do that 3 times a day, I believe.
I think you can spend each hit dice once per day. So at first level, you only can do it once, but I may be thinking of a
Oh,
different
that's right.
system.
No, that's I believe that's correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, did that. I've got my second wind back, so.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just gonna let everyone know that I'm gonna have no healing spells until we've managed to take at least a 4-hour rest.
Okay.
Yeah. Well.
I still haven't had a good chance to show off any of my spells, so we'll see.
Yeah.
I can
Hey,
cast one per
maybe
one
you
big
should
one
take the
right?
lead. What do you think? Yeah.
Sure. I can be stealthy. I showed that already.
On second thought. All right.
Whoops.
Now that those misadventures are
Damn
over,
it.
let's get to the new ones.
All right. So as you enter this room, boop badoop, you can see that this appears to be a storage room, but it's nearly empty now. As Murda mentioned, there are some barrels near the back. Stalactites hang from the ceiling, and there's a soft scritching sound that can be heard, though you can't locate the origin.
Investigate. Wow.
Really, all you can notice are there's about 6 barrels lined up against the back wall. They've got some dust on them. They're not looking too important, but as Murda mentioned, they were the last things that needed to be moved to the hideout, to the new hideout.
Could be
Are
more
they-
ghouls, given that they put a bookcase up against a wall to block them.
Are the barrels open or sealed?
They are closed but not sealed.
Okay.
Can we look in and see what's in them?
Can I open them?
Yeah.
Okay, which one of you is going to open it?
I guess I will.
Like a fighter question.
Wow.
All right, the moment you lift the lid to the barrel, a horrible stench overwhelms you. But you only have a moment to consider this smell when something dark and angry drops from the ceiling, having previously been indistinguishable from the stalactites around it.
Wait, Beanstalk, come back. I think you'll like this.
More distractions?
Boop. And it latches onto your head. Roll initiative.
I'm sure it does.
Is that a cloaker?
God damn.
It's a dark
Getting to
mantle.
click the stupid token. Oh, well, I got a better roll this time, so I'll take it.
Oh, for the love of... He's teleporting through the walls.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Why do I always go second?
It's just server lag, guys. Don't worry.
Why do I always go last? Is the real question.
Is it really a question at this point? Miss.
So, V and
He
Waynera, you
fails
both
every
got 19.
investigation check. Every
Yeah.
stealth check.
Okay. What are your dexterity bonuses?
2.
I think V is a +2 because it has 2 in parentheses next to initiative.
So you're both +2. Okay, both of you roll a d20 for me.
Okay. Woo!
All right, V will go before Waynera. But the Dark Mantle goes first
Oh,
and is
sure.
going to crush your head.
Probably.
Let's see.
Do we want to move over by where we were by the
Oh, yeah, let's move
The
over to
barrels?
the barrels. They were like on the back wall.
Yes, where the Dark Mantle is.
Cool. There.
He is on
Nom
your
nom
head.
nom. Thanks.
Unfortunately, he doesn't actually crush your head. He just kind of squeezes you a little. It feels like a slightly too tight hat.
He's just hugging you. He's friendly. Can't speak with
Yeah.
animals.
Here, why don't you come make friends with him?
But you can feel his teeth tangling in your hair.
Ew.
Your turn.
All right. I'm going to move to pull him off my head and throw him in the direction of the rest of the group.
All right, that will take a strength check.
Can do. Can't do.
Fail. So
Apparently I'm
he's
still groggy
hugging
from
your
my
head.
nap.
You're pulling on him. Waynera, your turn.
I'm
Just
going
end
to.
me.
I'm gonna move up, and I'm gonna grab the creature as well. And I'm gonna try to yank it off. And I go, "Don't worry, I got you, friend."
All right, give me a strength check.
I can't hear anything except the gnashing of little demon teeth.
Oh, elf. Oh, elf. So you kind of jostle V a little bit, and the Dark Mantle clamps on even tighter. Mac, your turn.
All right. Don't worry, I got this, and then try to hit the mantle off his head with the
Rip
hammer.
me.
With the hammer?
Yes.
It was nice knowing y'all.
Will you please roll me a quick a wisdom check?
Wisdom?
A dwarf is aiming for the head of a human. This is gonna go great.
Just a quick wisdom check.
All right. Oh, whoop.
Okay. That's a wisdom save, so give me an actual wisdom check.
Oh, I keep forgetting. Gotta hit the actual wisdom one.
All right, as you're swinging out to reach to hit this thing with the head, a small voice in the back of your mind says, "Wait, I can't reach, and even if I could, I would be damaging my friend, not the Dark Mantle."
Hmm. Hmm. He does call me short stack a lot, though. All right. I won't try to won't try to hit it off his head. Hmm. Hmm. I'll just do what everyone else did and try to pull it off.
Okay.
Can you reach?
Roll
that
a
will-
dexterity check to actually be able to reach.
Yeah, you gotta jump up there to grab it first.
All right, now roll a strength check.
Oh, please.
All right, you managed to wrench the thing off of V's head, and it flails about a bit in your hands. Allura, your turn.
Where is it now?
It is in Mac's hands.
I'll get good and close so that I don't have to aim very much, and then I will cast a Gashun's Blast on it.
All right, you hit it good, but it's still wriggling.
Is Max still holding on to it, or did that blast it out of his grip?
Not anymore. Now it is trying to make its way onto Mac's head, which it fails to do. It just wriggles around a little bit.
Is he still holding it, or like is it on the ground?
No, he's still holding it.
Okay.
V? Dear God, this thing is rolling terrible.
Good.
Yeah, really.
V can't handle anything that rolls well at this point.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, so oh no. How much do you trust me, Mac?
About as far as I could throw you.
What's your
So quite a
strength
bit.
modifier?
Keep rolling well on strength, so hey.
Yeah, really.
This is appropriate fight music for you
Wow.
guys.
At this point, like, you just need to play Benny Hill for every fight, because that's about how well they go.
I can't. I think that's
Especially when I'm
copyrighted.
involved.
Yeah. Alright. I am going to angrily make a downward slash at it between Mac's hands.
Okie doke. It messed up your hair. You hit it.
I like your roll
if
better.
You want to take the 7. All right, you slice this puppy right clean in half,
Little bastard.
and it gives a whimper that kind of sounds like "I only wanted to love you" as it dies.
Aw.
So,
Sorry,
since
I'm not a
it's
cheap date.
since it's a weird magical creature, is there anything we can like harvest from it? Is there an excuse to kind of cut it open while Waynear watches?
Why?
I mean,
Why?
you might be able,
I mean, I already started the dissection for you, so...
you might be able to harvest its teeth for an interesting necklace, but that's about it.
Oh well.
You
I'll
know,
let it be then.
this would have probably been the perfect time for that rancid meat.
Although, Waynera, go ahead and make a will check.
Oh, a save or a check? What
Save.
would that be? Okay.
Save.
If you
Or
fail,
no.
your dry heaves turn to wet heaves.
What would will be?
It would be wisdom. Well, no, it'd be
Or constitution?
will would be some previous
No.
systems.
Oh, do they not have a will check here?
No.
Alright, just call it a wisdom check then. A wisdom save. Alright, well, now that the fury of battle has waned, the stench of what is coming out of these barrels hits you like a brick between the eyes.
Nope.
And you need to get out of here or you won't be dry heaving. You'll be
Nope.
wet heaving.
I'd like to see what's in the barrels.
It's
I'd like to back up away from the barrels.
for as close as you can tell, Mac, it seems to be some sort of pickle.
I would like to take the pickle.
No!
You can take a
No!
pickle if you'd like a pickle.
Perfect. But wait, hold on, let me check if I have any bags or anything I can put them in to kind of make the smell not as bad.
You don't have a plastic wrap to put on it or something, you know? Some tin foil. Just stick it in your hat.
A hat pickle for emergencies.
You're a monster,
So-
dungeon master.
So now you're not going to be sticking meat in people's face. You're going to be sticking your pickle in people's face.
He's gonna shove
Well-
his pickle at people.
Stinky pickle.
I mean, if the
Unrelated
pickle's
question,
worse than the
Guk.
meat.
Is your stream marked for mature audiences?
It is.
I hope
Good.
so. Ah.
Entirely unrelated, just curious.
I'm just down the hallway sobbing and wondering where we can get a dwarf washed. Like, is there a professional place you take dwarves to?
So now that that's over, we're going to assume that V took a moment to fix her poor hair.
You know, pick the remaining teeth out of it.
See if you
At
can
this-
find your lost elf, maybe.
Yeah, we're all done with the barrels. Are you coming or what?
Yeah, keep. I want to lead. You keep the dwarf back there, downwind, please.
Oh, my
All right.
dashing princess in armor.
The hallway continues up, getting steeper and steeper, kind of going in a spiral almost at this point. As we continue on,
We're just
Why
kind
do
of
I have to be in back
sprinting.
with the dwarf?
I'm just kind of sprinting
Did
up the
we-
hill as far away I can get from the dwarf.
did we successfully change maps?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Did the music not play?
Well, it's
I hear
still
it.
black for me. But
Pardon?
it's loading. It's still
Oh, there
loading.
it is.
Yeah, it's going.
Oh, there it is.
It's just a bit quieter.
Let me just get my little Mac.
All right, you can see that this tunnel continues a ways down the
Back up again.
hall.
Oh, is that the right icon or is it a different one?
It's the wrong one.
Oh my god. Too
Oh
many
no!
dwarves.
No!
Run
Just when you
away!
thought
Run
things
away!
couldn't get worse.
Why?
Oh wait, the dwarf is at the back.
Yep.
Well
All right.
back.
Go
Everyone
ahead
is
and
crowding
roll-
forward to get away from him.
Roll a stealth check.
Everybody.
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 Yeah.
Hey, Alora wasn't the screw up this time.
Oh, jeez.
They could probably smell the pickle coming.
No Mac coming.
Accurate. So, you gonna continue down the hall?
I didn't know if like that check was gonna have anything happen.
I feel like it will.
Either that or they can hear the retching from Wynera because of Mac.
All right. You enter into a chamber that's better lit than any you've come to so far. While still sparsely decorated, there is a heavy desk that sits near the far wall. This room has a distinctly, quote, boss's office sort of feel about it. Standing at the desk, staring down at something atop it, is a man with his back to you. The moment you enter, he speaks. So, you've come for the purse, eh? Knew someone would be, the moment I saw the damn thing. Didn't expect you quite so soon. He turns slowly, crossing his arms as he does, to look you over. The drama of the moment is ruined by the fact that he has, if this will freaking work. Come
Dang it,
on.
roll 20. You're ruining the
Ha.
reveal.
Oh,
He
God.
has
Huh.
the largest nose you have ever seen on a person.
Is
Like,
that a who?
3/4 of his face is nose. It's enormous. Anyway,
Oh gosh, Bird Boss.
he'll he'll sneer at you. Not exactly who I was expecting, but I suppose if I off you, you'll only be followed by someone more competent and heavily armed. He'll pound his fist on the table. Damn it! I just wanted to finish packing up and get everything moved to the new location. I don't know why I even let that sniveling waste of a space hancher in here. In a smooth motion, he'll scoop up the bag from the desktop and hold it out in front of himself. It's a velvety affair, all sort of a soft lilac with delicate flowery embroidery along one side. I'll tell you what, it ain't worth the trouble. You want it so bad, it's yours. Take it and go. I know when to cut my losses.
Please.
Can you roll a perception check for me?
Just a quick question. With a nose like that, does that mean Max Pickle has advantage?
I feel like it should.
Asking the real questions.
V, as you look at this guy, let me send you a private message, which I don't know how to do on Roll20, so I'm going to do it on Discord.
Yeah, I'll just do that. Oh. That is interesting.
So, what would you guys like to do?
I want to get out into an open space instead of this closed space with our pickle dwarf. So I'm just gonna like really quickly walk straight forward and be like, "Yes, please, yes, yes. Let's get this and get out of here." I don't know where the desk is. I'm assuming it's between me and
It's
him.
behind him.
Oh.
Are you all in agreement with this?
I mean, as far as taking the
Let's
purse, sure.
look inside the bag first.
All right. Then, Wainera, the man with the nose, will toss you the bag. The drawstrings on the purse are pulled shut, but inside you can feel something stiff and round and surprisingly large. There's no jingle of coins. It seems there's only one thing inside.
Does this match to the description of the bag that was stolen?
She said that it was purple and velvety.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pocket it because I have no right to look into someone else's personal belongings.
Okay.
And I look back at everyone and I go, "Can we leave, please? Like right now?"
No, hold on just a second.
Yeah, this seems.
Yeah,
Bit too
I'm not
easy.
okay with that. We don't have any reason to trust him. We need to know what it is before we know whether it's worth bringing back and whether he's pocketed the real item. Just because the bag is purple doesn't mean that he didn't replace the contents.
You know, if you don't want to take a look inside, I'll do it.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and toss the bag to V.
All right.
Okay. You open the purse to finally see what it is that's caused you all of this trouble. And to your surprise, the sparkle of gemstones meets your eyes. Sitting in the velvet bag is a coronet. It's either silver or white gold, and it's studded all over with diamonds and large glittering sapphires. Even to the untrained eye, it's worth a fortune.
Do we recognize it as the coronet of any importance?
If you'd like to roll a knowledge check, you can find out.
Okay.
I'm not
There's a
gonna look.
picture of it.
Would that be history?
No, it would be culture if they had it. I don't think they do.
I've
Hey,
got a
hey.
question. Where are my knowledge checks or scores?
Yeah,
whatever,
they've
on the
They
character
have
sheet?
significantly reduced it. I think it's just
I feel like it
intelligence.
was. Oh, okay.
So just make a straight up intelligence check.
Yeah.
It would depend on
And
like what.
V, you have
Okay.
advantage in this situation.
Rad.
Dang.
V, you've seen this once in person, but only from a distance. It is the coronet of Princess Saphiri, the daughter of the king of Dalris.
Interesting.
Oh,
Had no idea we were dealing with royalty.
and do I trust that he actually will let us go if we just take it and leave?
You can do a. Do they have intuition? Yes.
They have
Do an
insight.
intuition
Motive.
check.
Oh,
Insight.
Yeah, insight. You have a feeling that this guy doesn't want to deal with the trouble of trying to pawn off something that's this recognizable. On the other hand, you also sense that he's not the most trustworthy character. I mean, look at that nose.
Hey, nose. Sate my curiosity, will ya?
What'd you call me?
Doesn't matter. I got a question. You're the head of this little rinky-dink band, right? How long you been in that position?
What's it to you?
What can I say? Just call me Kitty, because I got curiosity.
Oh god.
You're gonna
We
have to roll
certainly
persuasion.
will now.
Gonna have to roll what?
Persuasion.
Okay.
Why are we letting the fighter roll a charisma-based check?
Oh, you know, I critted it
Because the
anyway.
fighter crits it. Fine, if it'll get you to leave faster. I've been leading this gang for about 5 years now.
Oh, yeah? And what'd you do before that?
I worked my way up.
Run around with, any raiders? Maybe, topple a town or two. Just, all for good kicks, make some quick cash, take a few lives, no big deal.
The usual. Most of us have.
Oh, sure. By chance remember one particular town from, quite a while back, actually. And there, you might have come across a family, a man and his wife and their 2 daughters. That ring any bells?
He'll be looking fairly suspicious by this point. They all kind of run together, don't they?
Well, that's an absolutely fair point. You know what else runs, though? The blood of a coward after I draw it. And at that point, I would like to attack.
Okay. So you get the surprise round, and then everyone will roll initiative.
All right, so do I just go ahead and make my attack roll?
Yeah.
Rad.
I assume you're gonna charge in there.
Yep.
All right, you cut him good right across his arm, and he screams, "Lucia! Nicoli! Get in here!" And you hear some scuffling from the other room. Now, everyone roll initiative.
Okay, this time I click on the token, and then I roll initiative.
Okay, come on.
We might want to move the tiara, the coronet out of the way.
Now, why do you all have secondary? Yeah, let's go ahead and remove that. Hang on just a second.
Oh no. Don't get closer.
He's moving towards you. No!
He approaches.
Who approaches? What?
I'm still staying back. Still
Oh,
staying back.
God. All right, hang on just a second. I'm trying to get rid of this thing. Nope, not that. That. There we go. Okay. And now, I swear this is a little overly complicated. All right, and we will roll. Seriously? Are you kidding me?
Works for me.
Oh, hang on. Temporary teleportation.
I want y'all to know that Maisie goaded me into this fight.
I
Practically
coded
forced my
nothing.
hand.
I gave you perfectly. I mean, you'd want to know. Stop
Oh,
it.
certainly. I mean, but what other choice did I have?
Okay, give me 1 second here.
So, do we hear from what direction the other 2 are coming in, or do we see them?
They seem to be coming from the room over to your right.
Closest to me?
Yes. Alrighty. Putting the stuff in order. All right, Alora, you're the first to move.
Do I see them?
You can hear some footsteps coming from the other room, but you can't see anyone yet. If you'd like, you can brace and hold your turn until they appear.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that.
Okay? You don't have to wait long as the female comes charging out of the room. She'll spot you right away, so she'll charge towards you. So you can go ahead and use your attack.
I was kind of hoping to get both of them. I will wait until the other one appears.
Okay. Well, then she is going to smack at you with her scimitar. And she will hit you
I now see the flaw in my plan. Okay.
for 3 damage.
Okay.
Well, could have been worse.
Mac?
Mm, mm. Mm. I want to use my dagger to attack the girl's Achilles heel.
That is a very precise called shot. You're going to have to roll very high in order to do that.
Got it.
You'll also have to move over to her.
Ask and ye shall receive.
Even so, that is not a high enough roll to make that killed shot. So you'll hit her in the leg. But you will do 4 damage. And out will charge her companion. What?
Can you move to the other side of her? Dang it!
I mean, I'm assuming since he was going for her Achilles heel, he's actually going to be behind her.
Perfect.
That kind of works.
So he's going to come up here and attack you, Mac. He has a mace,
I like this guy.
which he will bring down on your head if he can manage
Okay,
it.
that no longer works since he's too far away. Dang it, Mac! First the pickle and now this.
Yeah, if he hits, it's going to be really bad. Or if he
Man,
can squish the pickle.
what an unfortunate
Oh.
situation.
He will
One
hit
could
you
say
for
we've
6
been
damage. So you'll
put
want to
in
go quite the
pickle?
pickle. So Matt, go on your character sheet and where it says hit points, subtract 6 points.
From hit
Ouch.
point maximum or current hit points?
From current hit
Current.
points.
Okay, because I was at 5, so that's 0.
Wait, you were,
You were at 5?
5?
Yeah, it said 5.
Let's take a look here. That should be 12. I don't know why it said 5.
Oh. Okay, so
That may have been from the last game.
Probably.
Could be.
Excuse me.
since he hit me in the head, does that mean he just squished the pickle?
Did you actually have it in your hat?
Yes.
Then
It
yes,
kind of like-
he squishes the pickle.
No.
The juice
Pickle
kind of
juice
Soak
runs
down into
down
your
your
beard and your
face.
clothes.
Oh God.
You're enveloped in the aroma, let's say.
Kill them all with fire, please.
I mean, I can if you want me to.
Alora, it is your turn.
Dang it, I was going to do both of them, but now I would have to do both of them plus Mac.
Do it.
And I'm not sure that's a good idea.
He may be protected by pickle juice.
Acceptable sacrifices, question mark.
Do it.
Let the anger flow through you.
Well, I mean, I could move here, but I think that would still hit all 3 of them if I did a cone in that direction. since it's a 15-foot, which is 3 squares. So
Yeah, that would still hit Mac.
Yeah. Might just have to take what you can get.
Well, I have been wounded. Maybe I should just do the armor instead, and then back off. So that would give me 5 temporary hit points.
Bear in mind, if you back off, you will be drawing an attack from her.
Okay, I'll stay there and just cast my armor.
Okay. Then Waynera.
I want to. I guess I'm gonna look at V and say, "Why are we attacking this guy? We've got what we need."
I'm going to look back and say, well, it's a little too late for that. We're already in the thick of it, so why don't you do something useful?
I'm gonna reluctantly pull out my katana and I'll slash the big nosed gentleman. I'm going to try to make an aim shot for his nose because nobody deserves to suffer this smell.
A mercy killing, I see.
I'm afraid that you did not hit him.
Ah.
Aw.
V?
Alright. Then...
By the way, V, you have inspiration. Fueled by the revelation that I gave you. privately.
Sure.
So you can use that at your choice.
No,
Do you know how inspiration works?
No, I don't. Unfortunately, I'm sorry.
Basically, you have a choice whenever you are going to roll for anything to have advantage for that roll. So you could use it for your next attack roll. You could save it. You can. I think there's a place on your character sheet where you can mark that you currently have inspiration.
And I think you can use it after you see the first roll. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's right above proficiency bonus. You can click the
Yeah,
circle.
I found it. And so that's just once, like, for this battle thing, or...
You just
Once
have
you
it
have
until
it,
you use
you
it.
just hang on to it until you use it.
Gotcha. Okay. Alright. Then I will bring my glaive around and make a downward slash right on his head.
Okay. I'm afraid you do not hit him. Or at least you don't pierce his armor.
Oof.
His armor? What, was he wearing, like, steel plate on his nose?
When you got a nose like that, you've got to know how to protect it.
Did an 18 really not hit? Damn.
And so
Alright.
now it's his turn, and he is going to get the hell out of there. He will draw attacks from both V and Waynera.
Alright. Boom.
Oh, and a crit.
You hit him that time.
A coward dies as a coward lives.
All right. You deal him a good slice of damage down his buttock, but he continues on out this way. Waynera, you missed.
Yeah, I figured. If an 18 didn't hit.
All right.
Yeah, no
Alora?
kidding.
Well, since I can't do anything else, I think I will just go for the green chick with my Gershon's Blast.
Her name is Lucia.
Doesn't matter
Alright.
when she's dead.
Her name's not going to matter much after I hit her.
All right, you do damage her. But she doesn't, she kind of shrugs it off. And now it's her turn, and she's not very happy with you, so she is going to hit you with her scimitar again. So is that 3?
surprised the bad guys are
Oh,
handling the smell better than you guys.
Wow. What was that?
I'm surprised the bad guys are handling the smell better than my teammates.
They've lived in it. Those pickles are normal rations for them.
Oh.
All right, she drops her weapon. Mac?
Mm, how much bigger than me is the guy in red?
He's a human, probably 6 foot tall, heavily muscled.
Well, he crushed my pickle, so I gotta return the favor. Hammer to the top, please.
Oh, Lord. Okay, roll your attack.
Mac is very sensitive
I'm
about
afraid
his
you
pickle.
missed. Distraught over the loss of your pickle, you missed. But he's going to go for your head again, assuming that he must have done some serious damage if your brain juice is dripping down your face. And he does hit you for 3 damage.
Ooh.
I don't think old mackerel's looking too hot right now.
Winera?
I'm going to look at V and say, should we give chase to the nose guy?
Who
You
goes
hear a
after?
voice in the distance. Conrad!
I'm going next, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Do what you want, but I'm chasing after the son of a bitch. I'm not letting him get away again.
Just playing the party, damn it. Crap. Okay, I'm
Don't
gonna
worry,
go.
Mac's got this.
Yeah, okay, great. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go after the nose guy. So let's see, 5, 10,
Damn.
15.
All right.
Look, I don't want to be
He-
anywhere near that pickle.
The tunnel splits. You can roll an investigate to try and follow his tracks to figure out which way he went, otherwise you're guessing.
I wasn't given a tip from when he yelled and said, "My name is Conrad."
I was joking.
Oh. Oh, actually, I already rolled. Never mind.
You can't tell. He he went one of those directions.
I'm gonna go right. Let's see. Where's my movement? So I'll move to here and then I'll end my turn.
Okay.
5,
V?
10, 15, 20.
So I move to here. Is that
Mhm.
good?
Mhm.
And I'm also gonna make an investigate check.
Okay.
See if I know where he went.
We're splitting the party.
Um,
Are
Why?
furious rage and you can't tell.
All right. So if I choose to use my inspiration, would I have to use that second roll, or would I roll again?
You would have to use the second roll.
Ugh. All right. Then yeah, I don't know where he went. Am I out of movement for this turn?
You can go a little bit further.
I'm just gonna start charging down the right tunnel.
Okay. Then it is Alora's turn. Alora, you have been abandoned. All that you have left is the pickle dwarf.
Good luck.
Well, same thing.
Hey.
With a crit this time.
Nice. For
So
7
7
damage.
points of damage to the green girl.
Her name's Lucia.
To Lucia.
Soon to be dead, Lucia.
She's still pretty party here, and she will demonstrate that by smacking you with her scimitar.
She
But
dropped
she
it.
dropped it.
Oh, that's right. She
Wait,
will,
where did she drop it?
right in front of her. But she will.
Can I move there and step on it?
Yeah. In which case, she will have to do a strength check to get it away from you.
Is that an attack
Let's
of
do
opportunity
an
while she bends
opposing-
down?
Yes, it will be an attack of opportunity. It will also be an opposing strength check to see whether she can get it out from under you. So roll a strength check for me.
Wait, that's a strength save, but same number. Same bonus
All right.
anyway.
So she is able to get it out, but she also provokes an attack of opportunity.
Which I think means just with my staff.
That would be correct.
Gosh, can you imagine if you could cast spells with an? Oh.
You don't hit.
I swing as she ducks down. Ducks.
Smart. All right, Mac, your turn.
All right.
Do we have advantage because we have her flanked?
If you were actually flanking her, yes, but basically Mac has his back to her as he's fighting Nicoli.
Does Mac have advantage if he turns around and attacks her?
Is that how flanking works?
I'm
Um,
not
fifth
entirely
edition?
sure.
If I remember correctly, flanking, they don't get their dexterity for their armor class.
That would make sense. We'll go with that for now.
Okay. Hit her in the back, Mac.
Got it.
Give him
Hammer
a
to
back
the
Mac
back.
attack.
5 Violet Seal, maybe.
You hit her. So roll. Oh, I'll roll damage. Boom, 4 damage. Now she's starting to look pretty beat up.
Christ.
She's
She's
still
strong.
on her feet, but I would also like to point out you have yet to do any damage to Nicoli. But he's going to do some more damage to you.
He'll get his eventually.
He hits you.
Oh, god dang it.
Huh. Yeah, if only it hadn't been for that pickle,
For
Lenara
7
might have stayed behind
damage.
to help y'all. Well,
Oh, well,
Matt?
that's not good.
What are you down to?
I was at so 0 or -4, whichever one.
0.
All right. Mac, he whacks you in the head good, and you fall to the ground unconscious. Winera, V, you hear the lamenting sound of a bagpipe being fallen on.
just this sad out of tune deflation.
I'm sure he's fine.
Wait.
I guess I'm still in the entryway. I reluctantly turn back to look at the pickle dwarf.
He is down for the count. His tongue is flopping out. Blood is streaming in with the pickle juice.
No.
I just mutter a curse under my breath and I pull out my bow. I'm gonna take a shot at I can't remember his name. I'm sorry.
Nicolay.
Nicolay. Okay, I was gonna say Mac, and I was like, no, wait, that's my friend. I think.
You hit him for 4 damage. He barely even notices.
Hey, tough guy, come over here. Find someone your own size.
V, you're up.
Just a sec.
Oh, this
Okay.
is.
I'm going to continue down this tunnel.
Okay. The tunnel continues on for a little bit, and then it exits out into daylight. And you find yourself staring down nearly 500 feet over Penslington, a gigantic carved ear right next to you. And you realize that you're at the head of the goddess statue.
Oh,
But it's a sheer drop and no sign of Conrad.
Conrad. Is there any direction he could have gone from here?
From here, none that you can spot. You can do an investigation check to search more thoroughly.
Because that always goes so well.
You don't see any way he could have gone other than straight down. And unless he was packing a parachute, that wasn't going to be a pretty jump.
Okay, I'm going to trust that. Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to my inspiration. So, all right. Can I start heading back towards the other way, or do I need to be next turn for that?
You can get back to about where the tunnel splits.
Okay.
Okay, why does my Discord keep bonking? Oh, it's Synth's fault. I see.
What else is new? What a punk.
All right, Alora, your turn. Alora?
Hello. There.
I think same thing again. Hopefully the same thing again with a nice crit.
I will tell you that because Mac is on the ground, if you wanted to do a, say, cone effect, we would say that it would go over his head.
Alas, I already used my spell with the armor.
Ah, okay. Well, the good
Next
news
level
is
I
you
could do
hit her.
that, but for this level I only have one spell slot.
Oh, you hit her good. She goes down to one knee.
Hey, I'll be right back real quick.
Okay.
But feel free to continue on. I'll just get a quick catch up when I get back.
Sure.
Okay, so
She'll
then
look
it's her
torn.
turn.
The boss is gone. She'll glance at her friend and decide that it's not worth it and try and make a break for it. She will provoke an attack from you.
Okay.
You hit her. How do you do 0?
Because I have a -1 modifier for strength.
Oh my god. All right, so you hit her, but it just bounces right off of her.
I should have used my dagger, but oh well.
And she ducks back into this room. Mac is out, so
He has
now.
to make a death save then.
Oh yes.
I mean, no, of course not.
Make a what save?
Do you want to explain to him how a death save
Okay,
works?
so the way this works is if you go open up your sheet and you say death saves, it's just basically a pure d20 roll. So if you click on that, it'll do a pure d20. If you get over 10, you get a success. If you get under 10, you get a failure. Crits, either way, do 2 successes or 2 failures. If you get 3 successes, you're stabilized, you're no longer dying. If you get 3 failures, you die.
So do you see where it says death save?
Yeah.
Right in the middle. Just click on that.
By above 10 and under 10, I assume that 10 counts as a failure.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
So that is a success. So you can click on one of those check boxes by success, and just keep track of that.
All right.
All right. So Nicolai's going to step over the dwarf and go for you with his mace.
Okay.
5, 10,
That mace
15,
cannot
20.
smell good.
It's true. What's your armor class with the
It's not 18. Oh, it's extra hit points, so it's not armor class.
Oh, I thought it was armor.
Nope, it's
Oh.
5 temporary hit points, and
Gotcha.
he'll take 5 damage.
Oh, will he? Okay. So he will deal 5 damage. He will take 5 damage. He seems to feel that this is an acceptable exchange.
It probably is. I don't think he gets a save. It's just a pure damage for hitting me thing, if I remember the spell correctly.
Waynera, it's your turn.
Given that our dwarf is down, I'm going to move. So I have a movement of 30, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to move up here. And I'm going to attack him with my sword.
Okay.
By the way, each step was more and more reluctant as I got closer to the stench.
All right, you hit him for 7 damage. He's starting to look a little beat up. And when Bamf is back, it will be V's turn.
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
All right. So I'm going to charge down the other tunnel then.
Okay. You run along the tunnel until you nearly fall off a 500-foot cliff. A giant carved ear is on your other side, and you realize you've just run around the head of the goddess.
Okay.
Do you see any trace of him?
Yeah, I'm gonna make another investigation check, I guess.
You see no trace that anyone has even come this way.
I loudly curse.
You can make it back to the intersection, but you won't have time for a
God.
action.
Sure. Then yeah, I'll do that.
All right, that makes it Alora's turn.
Okay, I guess I will. Can I back up one step and then cast the usual Kashrun's Blast at him?
Okie doke. Big 1 damage. And Matt, you're going to need to do another death save.
All right.
Oh, no.
Ooh, that is
That
2
counts
failures.
as 2 failures. I would like to point out that a teammate can help stabilize Mac.
Yeah. Nara, do you have Spare the Dying?
I absolutely do, but it's a touch, and I don't know how I feel about that.
While you debate, you're going to be attacked with a mace. But he missed. Stupid slippery elves. All right, now it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna move.
Here's a question: do you have Purify?
Ugh. I'm gonna move 5 feet.
Clean too.
Yeah, it can. I'm gonna move 5 feet, so I'm within his range, so I shouldn't provoke an attack.
Yep.
But I'm pretty sure casting the spell on Max can provoke an attack of opportunity. So I'm gonna cast Spare the Dying on him.
Okay. All right, so Mac, you are stabilized. You no longer need to roll death saves. However, you are still unconscious, and you do, Waynera, provoke an attack from this dude. What's your armor class?
16.
He doesn't hit you anyway.
Ew.
B, your turn.
Okay.
I should make you have brain dead. Can't think. Disadvantage on your next roll just for having touched him.
I touched him with my frickin' blade sheath. I'm not touching directly. Fuck that.
Can you do that?
I think you need to touch him directly.
Can I touch an area that's not pickle juiced?
Probably.
I mean,
maybe his arm
but
is
it
lying
has to
out.
be covered in dwarf meat.
Ah.
But anyway, V, what would you
Yeah.
like to do?
Let's see.
If you would like to continue to search for traces of Conrad, you can take a 10, but it will take your entire turn.
Oh, right. Just taking a 10 for a roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will fervishly investigate again, trying to see if I missed anything.
Okay.
At
You
the,
do.
Yeah.
You see some blood drops going off this way. And then after about 30 feet, they just stop.
Is that the cliff is a little further beyond that, right? Or is that
Yeah, the cliff's
at the
about
cliff?
another 20 feet.
Okay. And then that's my turn.
That's your turn.
Okay.
And I'm assuming that you followed it up there.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know that I can move too. Yeah.
Alora, your turn.
I'll take another step back and then cast Gashrin's Blast again.
Pew, pew, pew. Pew.
Can't wait till next level.
All right. So, Mac, you're just laying there unconscious, enjoying the show. Nickley's going to take another swing at the slippery elf. Still doesn't hit him.
Jesus.
Rhaenyra?
So after he had stabilized Mac, he's just gonna stand back up, towering over the human. He's gonna look to the side and go, "I am having a really, really shitty day right now. Normally, I would try to talk you out of this, but I'm going to make you suffer for this day." And I'm going to swing at him with one hand because I don't want to touch my sword with a possibly soiled hand.
Roll an intimidation check.
Okay. No, I'm not at all.
You're a prissy little elf.
He will laugh at you and say you've got pickle juice on your hands.
I was gonna say the supposed look of mixture of disgust and fear.
Bamf, you're
From
kind of
the,
cutting out there.
Oh.
It was just briefly.
Seems
Yeah.
to be okay now.
If it happens again, I'll mess with it.
All right, your turn, V.
Excuse me. Okay, so then so the blood just stops right where I'm at.
Just stops. There's a little pool of it and no more moving forward.
Then
What's the roll to look for hidden doors?
That would be investigation.
investigation. Yeah. Beyond the like exit of the cave, it's just a little like cliffside with the ear.
Mm-hmm. You assume that this place was used by the original carvers of the statue,
Sure.
and this was their access to work on the head.
Yeah. Okay. Then bad as it's been, I'll make another investigation. See if I can find a hidden passage or anything.
Are you going to roll or are you going to take 10?
Taking
I'll roll.
Okay.
I don't know that a
So
10 will do it.
the problem with taking 10 is taking 10 literally means you're taking 10
I'm
minutes
gonna
to
use
do a
my
thorough
inspiration.
investigation.
All right. You do find the outline of what would appear to be a secret passage into the carved wall on the opposite side from where the head would be.
So basically
Okay.
over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So all I see is the outline of the supposed passage.
You can kind of dig your fingers into a little groove that forms a circle.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll do that and attempt to yank it open.
Give me a strength check.
Bah.
It is pretty solid stone.
Where's my inspiration when I need it?
Doesn't budge.
All right.
So now it is Alora's
yeah.
turn.
I am going to threaten the guy again before casting my spell. If the prissy elf isn't threatening enough, what about me? I'm gonna glare at him, and smoke over and flames will rise from my staff.
All right, roll intimidation.
Oh. Apparently he's gonna laugh at me.
Well then.
Yeah. That he will.
Well, let's see if he laughs, and I say, well, are you still laughing? Apparently, yes.
You're not worth my time. And then he will take another swing at Waynera.
And still miss.
You said 16? Okay.
Yeah.
Still miss.
Jeez.
Now it's Waynera's turn.
I find it interesting that our cleric has higher armor class than our fighter.
Oh, you should see what it is when I put my shield on. I got an 18.
That is
I'm
very
going-
high for a level 1.
Yeah,
Right?
seriously. Seems a little broken.
So
But
scale
then
mail.
an 18 didn't hit the boss, so he might not be a level 1.
So I'm gonna say you should have listened to my friend. You will suffer, and I'm gonna swing again.
Okay. Oh, good hit. Mediocre hit.
I want him to suffer. I don't want to kill him.
Well, he does look like he's suffering, so there is that.
Death from 1,000 cuts.
V?
I'm pretty much in one-minded pursuit at this point, so I'm gonna attempt to yank open the door again.
Okay. I'm afraid you don't make any progress. It is stuck tight. Clearly, this is not meant to be moved physically.
Okay.
You
Then
could roll an intelligence check to see if you can find any sort of mechanism.
yeah. Yeah. Then I'll try that. Nope. Didn't find it.
You are so one-minded that all you can think of is pull it open. All right.
Glad I
Alora?
could help with this fight, y'all.
Fifth verse, same as the first.
A little bit longer, a little bit worse.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this guy's getting pretty beat up, pretty worn out. He will look at the two of you and say, you had enough, I'll let you go.
You
Boss
will
ain't
let us
coming
go?
back.
Huh?
Boss ain't coming back.
If you want to leave, that's fine. But I'm gonna be taking your pickle.
Ugh.
He
Oh, God.
looks just flabbergasted and unsure what to say to that. You coming on to me?
Girl.
Saving myself for Damien. You wish.
Oh.
Wow. That moved along pretty quickly.
Escalated very quickly.
Apparently I was
So-
wrong. V is not the only one they're hitting on.
No, see, they're hitting on me. Lenara's the one hitting on them.
He'll
This is
hesitate,
awkward.
holding out his weapon.
Disgusting love triangle that I don't want to be a part of.
So we call this truce.
Hell no.
God dang it.
All right then. So he'll swing at you again, and he'll hit you this
Yep.
time. For a good 5 damage.
Got another one in ya.
And now it's V's turn.
Wait, what?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's Wayne's
yeah.
turn. Sorry, skipped you.
So, because I'm pissed, I'm just gonna use my sword with 2 hands. I can clean it later.
Alrighty. For
God
4
damn it.
damage.
Jesus.
But now he is seriously hurt. Blood is streaming.
Maybe my
Hmm?
friend will get me to stop, but I'm not gonna stop.
Okay. So I want to, because the other girl ran off into that side room, right?
Yes.
So she's at least still alive. I
They
want
might know how to
to.
open the door.
Yeah, I was gonna say I want to interrogate at least one of them and try and get them to tell me how to open the door. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I think that is 30 feet, maybe.
How much is
Or-
each square?
Yeah, that's about correct.
Yeah. I'm going to yell at the rest of the team. Don't you kill him. I need shit for brains there to help me open this door.
Okay, Alora?
Can I aim low with my next attack to try to knock him down?
Sure.
Hmm.
Roll a d100.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Ouch.
It just splashes in the dirt at his feet.
Whew.
All right, he's had it. He is going to try and run. He does provoke an attack of opportunity from you away.
So, when V shouted, I said, I've been through the sewers. I've watched maggots crawling over another person's face and dealt with 2 stenches today. And this gentleman here, no, he does not get to live. And I'm going to strike at him as he runs.
Okay.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Mac!
Oh,
Roll a
boy.
d100.
Oh gosh.
Which gentleman were we talking about?
Yeah, really. Not sure who you're angry at here.
Oh, that's a really low number.
All right, your katana just eats dirt.
Oh,
I just scream in anger.
And he books it. All right, so we are out of initiative.
Well, I assume V is booking it after him.
If I'm allowed to, yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah. As I run by, actually, what? I can make like just 2 movements as my turn, right?
Yeah.
So that's 12
Okay.
squares.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As I run by, I'm going to yell, "Don't just stand there, bunch of useless idiots!" And I'm gonna run in here.
This is the woman whose fingers are bloody from trying to pull on a stone door.
Well, you know,
no.
I've got a lot
All
of
right.
things on my mind.
You see that Nicoli is trying to gather together some things from the pile of loot that's sitting in one corner. It looks like Lucia was doing worse than you thought, and she has bled out and died.
Dang. Um.
And Nicoli will exclaim, I give, don't kill me!
He's not wearing a shirt, is he?
No, he's not.
Is there enough beard for me to grab?
It's kind of a goatee, so not
No.
very well. You could grab him by the ear if you wanted. It's a little less intimidating that way, but it is a possibility.
Yeah. Instead, I'll just aim my glaive at his neck and say, "You listen here. You've got about 10 seconds to tell me how to open that door back there. If not, things are going to get real ugly real fast. I'm not someone you want to mess with, and I don't have the time to mess with you. So spill it now."
What door? Look, I'll tell you anything. I don't know what door you mean.
I'll kind of like smack him with the flat of the blade and say, "I don't have time for this bullshit. The door by the ear. Tell me now."
I don't know. I don't know the door by the ear. The boss had lots of secrets. He always had 3 or 4 different ways out.
I'll kind of like lift my glaive so the point like jabs up into his neck, and I'll say, "Get up." Or is he on the ground or is he standing?
He was on his knees scooping things into a bag.
Okay, then yeah, I'll tell him to get up.
He will slowly get to his feet.
And then I'll move around behind him and put the tip at his back and say, "March." And I'll maneuver him towards the door.
Limping, he will do whatever you say.
Okay.
While they're doing this, I want to try to help Mac come back to consciousness.
What will you do?
Medicine check. See if I can get him conscious again.
Go for it. Well, I think that's pretty good.
So once he's conscious, I'm
Already
gonna
had this
grab him.
insult right under his hat.
I'm gonna grab him
Just
by the
slap
freaking
him.
beard. I'm gonna pull him close. I'm gonna say, "You listen here, you smelly, dirty little man. You owe me. You owe me your life." And I'm gonna let go of him.
Okay, the impact as you hit the ground knocks you back into consciousness.
Oh
and,
wow!
You gain 3 hit points, Mac.
Woo.
What happened? Why do I feel kind of scared?
All right, so now what?
Unless anyone has any objections, I'm gonna keep marching him towards the bloodstains
And the
all
door.
the way to the indent.
I'll follow along. Can I roll
just gonna-
a investigate check to see if I see anything?
Yeah. Yeah, you are confused.
Alright. So I'm gonna say, "Now, answer me. How do I open it?"
Open what?
I'm gonna like hit him with the blunt side of the blade again across the head and say, "The door, asshole." Right there, and I'll like point out the outline.
Roll damage. We're gonna call it non-lethal damage.
Okay.
Just your normal attack roll.
Okay.
Or a normal attack damage.
There's that, and
You knock him completely unconscious.
Cool.
That went well.
Yep. Swimmingly, one could say.
Your investigation style leaves a little to be desired. So can I just spend a bit more time looking at this, trying to figure things out?
Yeah, absolutely.
Would it be just another investigation roll, or do I need, or would taking a 10 do it, or what?
Taking a 10 wouldn't do it in this case. Not with your investigation, honey.
That's what I
You
thought.
did take a 10. Sorry, you can still only see solid wall.
Going to let out a very frustrated yell. I am not pleased
Barbaric
with this
yop?
turn of events. Sorry, what?
I said a barbaric yop.
Sure. Whatever that is.
No.
So I'm going to ask, what got you so riled up?
Oh, me?
No, me.
V.
Let's just say that Nose owes me a huge personal debt, and I intend to collect.
So you've seen him before?
I mean,
Yeah.
couldn't you gather something from the little story, his questions he was asking earlier?
Do you need to roll a remembrance check?
No. Oh God, no! Not another one of those. Well, I think collecting on that debt may have to wait for another day, but we will find him, and I'll go back to the other room.
Can I go out and investigate the ear one more time?
Sure.
I'm going to just chill on the floor where I am and use prestidigitation to wash myself off.
I'd like to investigate this little side room. I just didn't want to interrupt.
It is a very finely carved ear and a beautiful view down to the city. In fact,
As I walk past
But-
Mac, I will also use prestidigitation to help clean them up, which I could have done at any time earlier.
Oh, fancy.
Penslington,
I can see my house from here.
you are
If I had a house.
here. If I can get it to.
You mean ear?
Ah!
Your ear.
Oh!
But
All right, Winera, you find that this is probably the old main storage treasure chamber, but almost all cleared out now. There were a couple of things left over: 73 pieces of gold, pewter idol. Go ahead and do a religion check for me.
Oh, God.
It's some sort of a figurine. You have a feeling it's probably of a religious origin.
Can I take a look at it?
Yeah.
Oh, 13.
Okay, hang on just a second. I had this written down and I've lost it. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, it is Laura, the tutelary of wealth. And you also find a fairly nice fine cloth tabard in a purple, and a scabbard for an iron short sword, and a spell scroll of some sort.
Ooh.
Can we figure out what that spell scroll is? What would that be?
That would be, I believe, an Arcana check. If that is still a thing.
Yes, it is.
It is a spell scroll of some sort. Although
Okay.
it might be a recipe for fried mushrooms.
Can I check it?
Yep. It is a spell scroll of some sort, definitely not a recipe for fried mushrooms.
Fucking goodness.
I'll borrow it next time we're at camp and try to cook with it.
Lord. Gonna be an interesting recipe.
Hey, it can't be worse than Wyvern Wellington.
I don't know about that.
Suspiciously like a Chester move. Sorry, baby.
I'm gonna take
But-
19 of the 73 gold.
Okay. But other than that, the room is empty. There's no way out. There is the cold corpse of poor Lucia.
Do we find anything on her?
Just her scimitar.
Yeah. So I guess we can split the gold up.
The three of you keep it.
All right. Although, yeah, I think 3 ways is good.
So that was what, 73?
73.
It'd be 24 with one leftover piece.
I want to go find V and figure out what's going on after I've calmed down a little bit.
Go for it. V
Well-
is out sitting by the ear over a spectacular view of Penslington.
I go up and I go, you know, you really risked a lot of our lives by running off like that. What happened?
Kind of sigh and don't say anything for a second. I say, yeah, you don't think I know that? Look, I'm sorry, but I had to try and take him down. Let's say I've got a very personal score to settle with him and his ilk.
I'll kind of stay quiet for a moment and then I'll go, I guess I can understand that. I don't know your situation fully. And I look around and I go, did he jump to his death? Or...
It doesn't look like it. The blood stops back there by that indentation in the wall. So I can only assume that he got away somehow.
Can I investigate the door and see if I know of any way to open it?
Absolutely.
Nope.
No one. Max is gonna walk up and just lean on the wrong spot of the wall. It'll open.
Door is unassailable.
V has to actually physically point out the indentation just so you can see it.
Have you guys tried casting any spells on it?
Wait a minute. Mac is a dwarf. We can ask him.
Oh,
Do I
that's a
look
good
like
point.
I'm one of your fancy mages?
I'm just gonna ignore the insult and I'm gonna try casting Sacred Flame on the door. I'm assuming a door doesn't get a dexterity save.
No. No, it doesn't.
I don't know, maybe it's a demon wall.
Oh, the statue just comes to life.
Sticks her finger in her ear, squishes around a little bit.
That'd be awesome.
I'm hearing voices. Perhaps I'm going crazy.
So I'm guessing nothing happens when I Sacred Flame the indent.
No, nothing happens.
Okay.
It just scorches the wall a little bit.
Can I call out to Mac and ask him to come check this door out?
Yeah?
Well, first,
Whether he
one-
listens is another question.
Oh wait, I'm not over there yet, but I can ask him to go over and check it. Maybe make V feel better.
Mac, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Are you going to check out the wall?
Yeah, That's an investigation check, right?
Did dwarves get advantage for looking for secret doors?
I'm just checking that.
Particularly in mountainous or cavernous locales.
Stone cunning. Whenever you make a intelligence history check. You can make a history check on the door and probably know like how it works. Because it's made of stone, right?
Yeah.
Don't know that that would be related to history, but we'll give him
So
advantage when he does his investigation.
page
Alright.
20 of the player's handbook, stone cunning.
Yes, I
it's-
pulled that up.
It's to check the origin of stonework.
So he'd know how, like he'd know the origin, like the history of it, so he'd know how it works, right?
Well, that's not quite the same, but he might have some insight into how it's opened. And
Well,
he
he
does.
did just crit if he has advantage. It's
Yes,
16
he
and
does.
20.
He can tell that this was a secret entrance that was created by some of the ancient dwarves that lived on this island. It requires a password to open. A password which is
fuck.
likely in Dwarvish. There are no clues that say "speak friend" to enter.
We did hear that guy scream out his name, so I'll say his name.
Nothing happens. That was a joke.
What about that note we got earlier? Maybe there's a clue on it.
What, regarding the lighthouse?
Maybe one of those words, if spoken in Dwarvish, could open it.
That's unlikely. I think we need to go to. I think we need to give up on this route and then go find the lighthouse that he mentioned.
Wait,
I'll find him
I
there.
have an idea. What if the password is nose, but in Dwarvish?
I mean, go for it.
What would that be?
Rakshna. Go ahead.
Rakshna.
Nothing happens.
Dang it.
Well, we can either find a Dwarvish dictionary or look for a lighthouse.
I mean, Max speaks Dwarvish. He is a dwarf.
Yeah.
But he doesn't usually
Actually,
carry a
I think I
dictionary
speak
around.
Dwarvish.
Oh, you mean go through all of the letters?
Yeah.
Starting with the Dwarvish word for aardvark.
Oh my god.
Is that Rakshna?
Arthar. No, it's Arthar.
I'm kind of at this point wondering why these idiots are naming various body parts in Dwarvish.
Wait, what's Dwarvish for ear?
Make it up.
Ask Mac what's Dwarvish for ear.
It's Groon.
Let me see if I can remember. It's been a while.
It's also been a while since you've cleaned yours.
Damn, got him.
It's Groon. Whoever said it was Groon, that's right. It's Groon.
Yay.
Okay.
Groon.
Nothing happens.
Well, I guess we should head out.
Well, at least we've retrieved the object for that person.
But why was she carrying a coronet in a marketplace in the first place?
Well, I
think-
mean,
and
the pie merchant did say to go find her in the royal court once we returned.
yeah, is it
Thinking
this royal
we'll
court?
probably
That,
find some answers.
does the coronet belong to this royal court, or was?
Yes.
Okay.
It's Princess Saphiri of Princess of Dalris.
Yeah.
In fact, if you wanted to jump, about 500 feet straight down is the castle.
Man.
What kind of check would that be?
That'd have to be like 5 crits on a dexterity save.
Yeah.
Or take 50 d10 falling damage. I mean, if we
Are
give
you-
it, I mean, I could cast my frost armor spell again in another
Do
hour. once we
5
take a
damage to
rest.
the ground in return for the 500 it does to you.
Exactly.
I mean, if someone's acrobatic enough, they could probably like start rolling and swinging from the trees on the thing with like branches on the way down, right?
What trees? It's a statue.
Uh,
Unless you want to like.
Slide down the boobs of the goddess.
I was trying to think of a better way to word it, but yeah. You want to,
Anyway, are you guys going to take the other items that were in the treasure chamber, or are you going to leave those?
Yeah,
I'll
they
take
were
'em.
an idol, and what else?
There was a pewter idol, a fine cloth tabard, a scabbard for a short sword, and a spell scroll, possibly recipe for fried mushrooms.
It's odd that there's a scabbard there. Can I investigate to see if it has any odd properties?
Yeah, go ahead. Are you going to do a typical investigation or an arcane investigation?
Probably arcane.
All right, then roll an arcana check. Seems to be just as typical iron short sword scabbard. Probably somebody lost the actual short sword, or maybe it was broken.
Okay, I guess we can gather them up, and I'm not sure that we want the scabbard, but I'll take the idol.
Okay.
And I don't really need a recipe for fried mushrooms,
It's not a recipe
But
for
I'll-
fried mushrooms, I say.
but I'll take that anyway.
So you're just helping yourself?
What was that?
So I say, so you're just helping yourself to all of it?
Well, we can split it up later if they want
Okay.
any.
So are you going to take the tabard? It is a very fine purple tabard.
I'll suggest that Waynara looks good with that color purple.
wow, really? Everyone really is hitting on Waynara.
No, that was V.
what?
I'm a little annoyed at V at the moment, so I'm not going to mention it works with her coloring too.
Does the tabard have any like markings that like would stand out? Like maybe it belonged to a merchant or anyone of importance?
It looks like just a typical, maybe a merchant's guard tabard, but for a fairly wealthy merchant. It's just purple with a sort of silver tree embroidered on it,
I'll take it.
but it doesn't stand out as anything well known.
I'll take it, and if I can find who owned it originally, I'll return it to them.
Okay. So are you guys gonna head out?
Sure.
I guess so. As we're on our way out, I assume Nikolai's still passed out on the floor.
Yes.
I'm going to stab him in the neck.
What? You're not just gonna push him out the ear?
I was waiting for that.
No. Might hit
All right.
someone down below.
And we don't want that.
All right. So coup de grace.
Yep.
Okay. Sounds good. I'm going to call a 5-minute break so I can run to the bathroom, and then we will wrap this up.
Rad. I need
Sounds
to go to
good.
the restroom too.
Holy crap, it's 10. Oh.
Okay, I have returned.
Welcome back.
I am welcomed. I would just like to say for the record that this drawing was a pain in the ass.
It kind of looks like it. There's a lot of little things in there.
Yeah.
Buildings. Came out really well, though.
Thank you.
Oh, man. Okay. What do I got here? Back.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Was that everyone?
I think we're still waiting for Banff.
I wonder what other crazy adventures we're gonna get into.
Oh, so many crazy adventures.
Who has the note that we found, like the shred of paper?
I think Mac found both of them.
Yep.
Can I look at the paper again?
I
Sure.
think I shared this torn one with everyone.
Yeah, I was
So
asking
you should
before
have
I.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, before you assumed that you had it.
Yeah. So upon looking at it, it kind of to me seems like Conrad was
Okay, I'm back.
addressed in
Welcome
this
back.
letter. And it wasn't written by Conrad, so maybe he wasn't the leader.
Or maybe
Yeah,
someone's
we-
reporting back on the new hideout.
True.
Well, I'll suggest to V that she grab the scabbard if she thinks it's interesting, but otherwise I think we just head back out.
From your military perspective, you assume you could at least get some gold off of it.
Yeah, I'll grab it, if nothing else, to pawn off.
All right, so you head back to Penslington. As you return, it is now getting close to dusk, and you suddenly find yourself in possession of the coronet of the Crown Princess, beautiful and invaluable.
Do we want to rest first and take it to the castle in the morning?
I think that sounds like a good plan. Head back to the narwhal.
Back to the naughty narwhal!
Grab her
Yeah.
tonight.
Oh, how
Sounds good.
delightful.
Is our dwarf up to playing another set? Oh, we should probably take a short rest and see if anyone who needs it regains hit points.
Probably a good plan. You
Well,
might
I
have
already.
to carry Mac a little bit on the back. Give him a piggyback
Oh, yeah, that-
ride.
That reminds me, I never cast prestidigitation.
To do what?
Clean off the pickle smell.
Yeah, Laura already did that.
Oh, okay.
We both did.
It took at least 2.
Ugh.
Okay, so if we take a short rest, I regain 7 hit points and I'm back up. And I assume Mac's gonna want to do that too.
Yep.
It's the hit dice. I see it. 9. That puts
And-
it back up to full.
Did anybody else need it?
Well, I already spent my hit die.
Wait, did you actually take any damage?
I did, but I mean, we're going to the Narwhal for, I'm assuming, the evening, so we'll have a long rest, right?
Yeah.
Yep, true. Mainly it was Mac's not full health, and Mac might fill up to playing a stat again, so maybe we can get the same rooms.
All right, you get back to the Naughty Narwhal, and you are met enthusiastically by Sherry. She is eager to find out if you found that poor lass's... Oops, wrong one. That poor lass's purse.
Wait, are we on a different screen?
She's down underneath the actual map.
Oh.
Oh, there she is. Hello.
There's also possibly a Damien casting doe eyes at Waynera.
Oh, Waynera's got a whole story to tell him.
Oh ho. So
I would
she
tell her,
would...
well, it wasn't quite that simple, but we'll need to find her in the morning.
Well, she would be happy to offer you some rooms if Master Dwarf would be willing to play again.
I very much will.
Excellent. So then you guys can have the night to rest and recover. Hopefully Waynera is going to get some sleep.
Does Mac make any tips for while playing?
Yeah. Tips. Roll a performance check. Not a great performance.
Well, you're still recovering.
Yeah. I mean,
Let's
you were one
say-
failure away from death.
Mm-hmm.
You got 3 gold in tips.
Gold is GP, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you have any questions for Sherry, or if you want to do anything before the day, now is the time to throw them out there. Otherwise, we'll just assume that you played, drank, went to bed.
Can we ask Sherry if she's heard about anything being stolen from the castle?
No, she hasn't heard anything like that. And oh, she'd hear. They have a lot of guards come through here.
I don't want to come out right and ask her about it because it sounds like it's kind of secret.
So, between whining to Damien about how disgusting of a day she had, or excuse me, I don't know why I keep doing that still. Oh my goodness. Eventually I'll remember it's a dude.
Maybe.
Maybe you will. Maybe.
Between complaining about how horrible of a day he had and how he wants to be pampered, when Damien's busy, I want Way to show the tabard to... God, I can't remember her name.
Sherry.
Sherry, yeah. Sherry, and ask if she has seen like the symbol or knows like who might have owned this.
Sorry to
yes.
interrupt real quick.
Yes.
I went on to my room,
Okay.
like without, drinking or anything. So that's where I'm at.
Okay. She does seem to have recalled seeing this pattern on a merchant, but it was some years ago, and she's fairly certain he's gone out of business since then.
Ah. All right.
Anyone else have anything to do? Oh, just so you know, Damien will see that you get a nice hot bath, and he'll give you a back massage before you go to sleep.
Yay.
Ooh,
Elven rest.
spicy.
It won't be a great back massage, but he'll sure try. He is only human after all.
Points for enthusiasm.
It's the thought that matters, and Wei really appreciates that, and she'll give him a big old smooch on the cheek and cuddle him a little bit.
Aw.
He'll give a smooch.
Yeah.
Gender's an illusion.
Yeah. I could just start
Is it
saying
a-
Z.
I think Alora will also take a bath on the woman's side of the bathhouse and then head to bed.
Please don't say Z, or we'll get really confused with V.
Jesus.
We've got a he, a she, a Z, and a V.
And
So
together,
anyway.
it's we.
Oh. Anyway, anything else anybody wants to do before morning? Going once?
Doesn't sound
Going
like it.
twice? All
Nope.
right. Cock-a-doodle-doo! That was Lil. She's enthusiastic.
Okay, I guess we'll get up and get ready to head to the castle.
Okie doke. Do you want to discuss your plan of action before you go, or are you just going to head in?
We might want to discuss it. I'm a little leery of why this was outside the castle in the first place, what it was doing in the market, and whether we should really be giving it back to who we should really be giving it back to.
I mean,
Does
the woman left a note with the pie merchant that said, "Find that castle guard and give him the message." So, I would assume that this being related to the royalty of Dalris, that she would have something to do with the royalty of Dalris, and therefore is possibly, with good chance, the rightful owner of this.
do we want to have a backup plan if that's not the case?
I mean, if you've got any suggestions, but it seems pretty cut and dry to me.
Okay, let's play it by ear then.
Okay, you make your way to the castle, which I have not drawn yet, but imagine that it's a nice castle. And standing out front are two members of the palace guard. She is human, she's just short.
Okay. And the note said to talk to which one?
It wasn't a note. The woman just spoke
The
to
merchant didn't remember the name, but it rhymed. It ended with "ok." It was like "pock" or "mock" or something.
So I'll walk up and say, "Hello. Do you? Oh, I was supposed to meet a guard. I forget the name. What's your name?"
you. The which one are you addressing?
To the tall one.
He will look a little bemused at this and say, "Guard Inder at your service, ma'am."
Oh no. What's her name?
Guard Lol.
Hmm.
Oh.
Do you have a guard on duty or name whose last name is Ock or Rock or something like that?
There's Guard Lock and there's Guard Thok. Brothers, you see.
Lovely.
Hmm. Do you know where guard Lock would be?
Likely guarding the princess, as he does every day. He
Yeah,
is
that's
her personal
probably
guard,
who I
after
need to
all.
talk to. Is there a way I could see him or send a message to him?
Inder's looking a little suspicious of you, but Lol will roll her eyes and say, "If you have a message, I can take it to him."
Do you remember the message?
Just tell him we covered some stolen property from the market, and would like to speak to him about it.
And be sure to mention that the little sparrow sent us.
She'll look very confused at that, but will nod and head in. A few moments later, she will return. maybe 10 minutes later, she'll return and tell you to follow her, please.
Okay.
And
She
so we
will
shall.
lead all of you into the castle, back through a few corridors. It's all very lovely and well decorated, and into a sitting room. She'll tell you to wait there, and Locke will be with you momentarily.
Ooh.
Castles.
Who has a
Not a
green
fan?
rug? That's so gauche.
Yeah, especially with these red walls. Ugh.
Ugh.
Horrible clash.
Royalty.
And the blue chair across from the white couch under the blue drapes.
I know, right?
No accounting
It
for
looks a
taste,
lot
I
better
guess.
if you can see the actual patterns on them, but I'm lazy. Anyway, after about 15 minutes of sitting and waiting, possibly someone brought you some drinks and refreshments.
Sure.
A large, beefy, and quite handsome guard will walk into the room. He'll glower at you and say, "What brings you here?"
We covered some property for the Little Sparrow. Or
How
for
do you
the
know
Little
that
Sparrow.
name?
She left us a note and asked us to speak to you. Apparently,
Show me the note.
it was given to a pie merchant at the stalls. We just heard it secondhand.
It was a verbal message.
The verbal message. Sorry.
What property did you recover?
I'll look at V, since I think V still has it.
Yeah. Something belonging to the Dalrisian royalty.
His eyes will widen. I think you'd best show me.
And I'll pull the bag out and open it so that he can see inside.
His face will just come over with thunderheads. He will look so angry. And he'll mutter, "Well, I assume you're not stupid enough to steal this and bring it back here yourself. So, Safiri!"
Oh,
And in will walk a very familiar looking woman, at least to you, V, since you picked up on her eyes. Only she's not wearing a shawl this time. And she will look so relieved to see you. "Did you find it?"
yeah, I got it right here, and I'll hand it to her.
"Oh, thank heavens." Check this out. Check this out.
Uh-oh.
She'll put it on!
Boom.
Yay.
It was way too much
Information.
effort for you guys.
Yeah, where's my my Maho Shoujo transformation sequence?
What?
Magical girl.
Oh,
Sailor
she's
Moon,
a
come on.
princess, not a magical girl, so
You say that like
she
they're
just-
different things.
plops it on her head.
Good enough.
Locke will be just glowering at her. "You went into the market again." She'll shrug. "Well, I have to get out sometimes. How am I supposed to rule the people if I don't know the people?" Before he can lecture her, she will turn to you. "And you, my heroes, what do I owe you?"
I think the fee was 50 gold.
50 gold, very reasonable. I hope it didn't cause you too much trouble.
I wouldn't quite say that, but returning it was well worth the cost.
She will clap her hands with excitement and say, "I think I have an even better reward to go with the 50 gold. Wait here." And she'll leave quickly. Locke, in the meantime, will be glowering at you. Please don't encourage her in this. And
Well, you know.
shortly thereafter, she will return with another person.
Oh, no.
V, you will
Huh.
You at least will immediately recognize King Cobus, the
Sure.
monarch of all Dalris.
Oh
That's
boy,
him,
an old
alright.
man.
He will look very pleased to see you. So you dashed off to save the heroine, rescue the stolen goods, fight the dastardly villains. How exciting! How exciting!
Yeah, if you can call it that.
Well, I want to hear all about it.
Well, it started with the trip to the sewers, and I'll go through and explain all of the steps we had along on the way and try to tell a story. Hopefully an entertaining one.
Roll a performance check.
God, I hope it's charisma.
Can I help him?
It is.
Yeah, if you want to maybe play some rousing bagpipe music in the background, you can definitely give him a boost.
So I roll performance too?
No, you just give Alora a boost so she gets advantage.
Oh, so that's a 22 then.
Rad.
Excellent. He is just enthralled. Well, you sound perfect. All four of you. Just absolutely perfect. Consider yourselves hired.
Say what?
Hired?
Hired.
Yes, didn't I say? I've been telling the Lord Mayor that what we need here in Penslington is a good group of royal adventurers. Have you slain dragons? Killed some trolls? No matter, no matter. If my precious Saphiri recommends you, then you're certainly going to do just fine. What do you say? You'll be given quarters in the castle, a weekly salary. Well, of course, it'll start off with some basic pay, but it can be raised if you prove yourself worthy. Why, there are all sorts of adventures he can have you doing.
Can we get access to the Royal Library too?
Oh, well, the general library, yes. The personal family library is a different matter, but the general library, yes.
Will I be allowed to play during dinner?
If the guards would like you to play during their dinner, they're more than welcome, but we have court bards.
Ah,
The
Can
guards
we
might
bring-
tip you though.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Can we bring guests into the castle?
Oh.
I mean, what you do in your quarters is your business. They will have to be checked by the guards, but
Oh, I'm gonna
But
show off
generally,
so
yes.
hard.
you're gonna get points for this, huh? So, will you take the job?
I'll glance at everyone else and say that I'm up for it.
I'm all game for this. I could use the work and chance to explore.
Are you kidding me? This beats the hell out of living contract to contract, doing who knows what.
I agree with the tall, mean one.
All right, well, then he hereby proclaims you
Tall mean
the
one.
Royal Adventuring Party of Dalris, and he already has your first job. He wants you to investigate the mystery of the lighthouse. Woo!
Well,
The end.
before we
Scooby Doo theme starts playing in the distance.
So which one of you is Daphne?
I think Waynara
Nora,
or Waynala.
Does that is Mac Scooby?
Absolutely.
I think Mac is Shaggy.
No, it's Scooby.
it's either
Okay.
Shaggy or Scooby.
He
Well,
smells
anyway,
like a Scooby.
congratulations. You have successfully completed your first adventure.
Yay.